the Boston Bastard Brigade, On the Street Inc., Wicked Anime, and Black Compare proudly present Duck Amuck in Japan.
Bastards and wenches, welcome to episode 49 of Duck Amuck in Japan, Confessions Before Armageddon. I am your King Baby Duck, Evan Borgo, Mr. Ikebukuro. Thank you as always for tuning in to our podcast and live stream, the only live stream that is powered 100% by gay Kappa magic.
What?
Watchstar is on my. Joining me as always is the king of all cat girls, the creator of Solarian Sun and the hard man with harder opinions, AFLM.
Hi.
And of course we've got the line block, the Tetris master, JonStar, the stupid awesome analyst.
I'm playing Tetris in my pajamas.
Yes, now it's your turn to have it be nighttime show. So guys, thank you as always for tuning in, and today's episode, we got a lot to cover. We got a lot of music, and we've got a lot of anime to discuss. So, but before we begin, and speaking of music, why don't we dive into our PowerPoint presentation right now? Oh, so fancy. Oh, so fancy a PowerPoint presentation. Gotta start out with a little bit of a shout out. Yeah, good old fashioned shout outs with my favorite character from Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister, Asahi. I've got so many plushies of this character, it's a bit of a problem.
This is your intervention. We actually have called you here.
Yeah, too many plushies. Yeah, gotta give a shout out to our good buddies over at Top Secret Man. We love our boys over at Top Secret Man and our one maid girl bassist. So before we begin, too, just to make some clarity, so Top Secret Man, TSUM, just to make sure that people know, there are two different TSUMs. We are talking about the one on the left, the Japanese band TSUM, Top Secret Man. We are not talking about TSUM, This Is Serious Mom, although I will say them actually doing a show at the Sydney Opera House, not impressive. I actually can't believe they're going to do that.
Upset, it's still not America.
Not America, not Japan, although I'm not saying that TSUM should have TSUM open up for them in Australia, but I am saying TSUM, hire TSUM to open up for you at Sydney Opera House.
The promo writes itself.
The promo writes themselves. TSUM and TSUM. You get double the TSUM. What's not to love about that? You know what's great?
So strange.
Yes, oh so strange. You know what's great too now with this PowerPoint presentation? Some people who have been listening to the podcast show, some of you may have gone and listened to them, which is great. But some of you people here have not heard the magic of Top Secret Man, and let's fix that right now. So this here is Top Secret Man. This is their brand new single, and I feel like this is the best representation of them.
Just so you know, Evan, we cannot hear it. We PowerPoint Live. We've heard them.
They have heard them.
Viewers are hearing them. But we don't know what they're enjoying.
So I forgot that I need to do something in the background here of let's start the voice call here. And please go and mute yourselves while I share the screen. Oh my goodness, I am dumb. That is my bad. Okay. All right. Now, hopefully now the boys will be able to hear what you guys have just heard, and for future episodes and whatnot. So, okay. Minor technical difficulty, but I think we're good. Actually, let's quickly play the clip too, just to make sure the boys can hear. Just come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, can you hear now?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, all right, cool. We good. So, why am I talking about Top Secret Man again? Well, so Top Secret Man have been on a roll lately. I discovered their music last year when I met their guitarist Okoyu at like this little foodie festival in Shibuya. I was talking with him and his girlfriend, and he invited me to his show, and it was part of this whole festival called Satanic Carnival. And it was great. They were awesome. I went in blindly, didn't even check to hear what their music sounded like, and I was so impressed. Well, 2025 has been a great year for Top Secret Man. So, in March, they went and sold out Shibuya WW, capacity 400. And people will say, well, you know, Tokyo is a city of 30 million people. Finding 400 people to fill a venue shouldn't be hard. But the thing is, this is Tokyo, where like there's so much stuff happening every day, every afternoon, every evening, every night. So it is still a challenge to fill a place, to fill 400 people into a venue.
It's also so oversaturated with music.
That too. And I will say, it's not a bad problem to have. I mean, compared to the Boston music scene, where it's like, where is it? Can you tell me where it is? I'd like
Well, I
to
don't know, man. You can find great venues everywhere. It's
No, the venues isn't the problem.
Venue's
It's
not a problem.
It's the local
Band.
music. It's the local music.
yeah.
And being in Tokyo, all the big bands are in Tokyo, so it's like everything's local.
My buddy who lives out in Nottingham in London, he is also saying, you know, like, oh wow, yeah, you know how London and all these places out here in the UK like have basically birthed all of these incredible bands throughout the history.
Mm-hmm.
They just and he's just like, it's just gone. There's just no bands that pop up anymore. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah, no, it's sad. It sucks, but but thankfully Tokyo does not have this problem. So what I was saying, so Shibuya WW, they sold out in March, and then they played at Shibuya Club Quattro, and Club Quattro is a legendary venue. I have actually a lot of DVDs here, quite a few DVDs of shows that I've been to at the Club Quattro, Stance Punks, TsuShiMaMiRe. The recent show I went to was Sawao Yamanaka of the Pillows. They've just released on Blu-ray. I've got that.
Oh my gosh.
And they say if you sell a Club Quattro, you've kind of made it. You've kind of made it in the music scene. And they headlined it at back in June, and they sold that out. But now, the big challenge, Ebisu Liquid Room. And Ebisu Liquid Room is a place where I've seen Asian Kung Fu Generation, Chomako, Fat Dog, Guitar Wolf. There's been quite a few shows I've been to in Liquid Room. And they headlined their capacity of 1,000, sold that out.
You're making the music scene sound like a career mode in Guitar Hero.
Pretty much. It pretty much is. It's like, you kind of got to like, all right, when you fill, okay, you filled this club to capacity. Now it's time to go to a bigger club. Okay, you filled up that club. Time to go to a bigger club, and so on and so forth. And they've been doing it. Top Secret Man have been doing it. It's awesome. It's like, I'm so happy for these guys. Not to mention it. So when I went to the show, so you could get two kinds of tickets: the normal kind and the kind that gives you a special T-shirt that commemorates the show. I've actually not even opened this, so I don't know if this is safe for work at all. So we will see. All right, so we've got the Top Secret Man show for Ebisu Liquid Room here.
Oh, that's a cool shirt.
It's a 2025 Top Secret Man dopamine addict dies in Ebisu.
Awesome.
And then in the back, this is kind of weird. I don't know how much you can see of this.
Yeah, it's like one of those ARG pictures, or
Yeah. This looks kind of creepypasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably I think it's Shinoda, the lead singer. Yeah, cool T-shirt. Now, it was also a very special occasion, not because it was Top Secret Man selling out this liquid room, but it was also the guitarist Okuyu's 27th birthday.
Wow, he's only 27.
He's only 27. The bassist is 20, by the way.
What is my life?
And to celebrate, they threw out a dollar bill or million. Is it million? Yeah, million yen dollar bills with Okuyu's face on it.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. So, great show, great performance. You know, Top Secret Man have just been really doing so well this whole year. They've got a tour set up for Japan in February. Couple shows throughout Tokyo, but I'm looking forward to seeing like just how much they grow. I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping that 2026 will be the year they drop their first full-length album. So I hope you guys get on that soon.
Kind of nuts to know how big your band is without having a full album released yet, too.
Yeah, they've had an EP and everything else has just been digital singles.
I will say I am kind of disappointed though, because I thought we discovered something, unique that nobody else was going to have for a while, and now they're growing too fast. And it's just like, man, I thought there's gonna be like a tub ring situation where it's just like, wow, all 5 of us really love this band. It's like special. It's really cool, but nah, they have to go be good and popular.
I'm sorry.
Well, we're still the only Americans who know about the other TISM.
Yes, yeah, both TISMs. Just as a reminder, this is the Top Secret Man we're talking about. Not that this is Serious Man, TISM that we're talking about. Can I say too that it's so impressive that they're growing in popularity, and despite the fact that they're not getting any radio play, everything like this is all like natural word of mouth for Top Secret Man that is growing in popularity. Like radio stations aren't playing them. I was talking to this one person at the show. I was hanging out with her at this performance, and she was telling me she found them by chance on Instagram. Like somebody had like one of her friends had posted like a retweet or a repost of Top Secret Man, and really enjoyed what she heard. And like I feel like that this is what's been happening with Top Secret Man. It's like all these people are just naturally discovering them, or they're really good with the social media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right, which I am not.
Give me
I don't think any of us are. We try. Believe me, I try so hard. Like every evening, I'm posting media about the posts, the reviews, and all that. And it's like I wish I could afford PR people.
We keep telling you, you got to get nakeder. You got to get nakeder.
I gotta shave first.
That's how it's gonna be. Okay?
I'm sorry. I have a body hair problem, dude. Like I gotta shave first. So yeah, shout out to Top Secret Man, not the other TISM, although other TISM is great. Yeah. So please, if you go and listen to Top Secret Man, their music is on YouTube and Bandcamp, a few other places. I think on Spotify as well. Check them out. Make them famous. Even though we kind of want to keep them to ourselves, the mature thing is to let them go, leave the nest, and just expand their horizons.
Share your toys.
Yeah.
Nope. Gatekeeping is good.
All right, so we have a lot more bands to discuss in this show, but before we go into this, before we go into the next music segment, guys, have you ever said something and it just came back around and got you?
Sure. Yeah.
No, I'm right about everything.
Sometimes, well, listen, it all happens to the best of us. And today, I would actually like to introduce one of 2 brand new segments in this show. I like to call this ass-biting words. Words that bite you right back in the ass. And yes, that is Fritz the Cat please watch Fritz the Cat. It's on Amazon Prime. You can watch it for free. It's an X-rated cartoon, but it's not the best, but it's better than it has every right to be.
But it is history.
It is history. It's history. Please watch for historical reasons. So, this week's Ass Biting Words, this week's quote is, from episode 48, our previous episode, there is no such thing as too much cheese.
All right.
Okay, so this was when I was talking about Kona's Pizza, and I was always getting extra cheese. There is no such thing as too much cheese. Alas! I am wrong. I was so wrong. So, before I went to the Top Secret Man concert, I was hungry, and I found a place that actually did Chicago deep dish pizza. And that place is called Butcher Republic, and what I ordered was the Chicago Cheese Republic.
Holy crap.
Double the amount of cheese, double the amount of mozzarella, and let me make this clear. This is standard with this pizza. I didn't ask for double the amount of cheese. I did not ask for double the amount of mozzarella. This was standard. This is what you get when you order a normal Chicago Cheese Republic at Butcher Republic.
Gracious.
All right. So a couple things. There is too much cheese when you're on the Japan diet for 2 years, I would imagine. Because I distinctly remember that we took an infamous trip to Uno's Pizza before Baby Metal, I think it was. It was a House of Blues concert. It was either Baby Metal or it was Sabaton.
It was Baby Metal.
It was Baby Metal. It was Baby Metal.
Yeah. So, I mean, and at Uno's, you can get a deep dish pizza. I mean, Boston style.
Yeah. The Chicago classic, let me make so this Chicago Cheese Republic is like just a cheese pizza, like a cheese pizza, nothing else. Whereas with the Chicago classic, it's filled with pepperoni and sausage and all this other stuff.
Okay.
Well, the other part is too is like Japan doesn't use a lot of cheese in general.
Yeah.
For their food. It's not like a regular part of the Japanese diet.
But dude, that thing's a bread bowl.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can I tell you something? It was a lot. It tasted more like I was eating a lasagna than a pizza.
Nice.
But at the same time, like, it's been like 2 years since I've had lasagna. So it's like, either way, I was happy. So like, I eat one slice, good. Second slice, okay, starting to feel it. Third slice, oof. And then I start eating the fourth slice, and then I just start hearing this voice, and it's like, Heaven.
Tom,
These are your heart arteries. If you take one more bite, I am going to kill you, and it's not going to be pleasant.
I mean, let's be fair here. Anyway, Chicago fans, close your ears or cover your ears. Like Chicago deep dish pizza is debatably pizza anyway.
True.
Like I said, it's lasagna. It's almost like a lasagna.
Yeah, it's soup. It's just soup.
There's two kinds of pizza that I will call debatably pizza. Chicago style pizza and Rhode Island style pizza. And if anybody who doesn't know what a Rhode Island style pizza is,
It's filled with cigarettes, right? It's filled with cigarettes.
cigarettes and gambling debts. But no, it doesn't have cheese on it. It doesn't have cheese.
Really?
It's square bread with cold sauce on it. And you buy it at any like convenience store, not like a grocery store. Probably you find a grocery store, but it's like meant to be this thing that like you put out and people put things on it. And it's like the weirdest phenomenon.
It's probably because Rhode Islanders are poor.
Yeah.
And just like this is poor people food that we just said is Rhode Island pizza. It's like, no, you couldn't afford cheese.
Yeah, it's sustainably you can't keep cows or livestock in Rhode Island because the smoke just kills them. So
all the brake dust and coal.
Love me to hate on some Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. But anyway, yes, I have learned that there is such a thing as too much cheese. I was wrong. Those words have bitten me in the ass. I have learned.
Andrew Tom
I have learned my lesson. Will I do it again? Probably.
Oh, yeah. How could you not?
Yeah, how could I not? Okay, so let's go back to some more music. And as you may have seen this past week on the Boston Bash Brigade website, I have reported on this year's Tokyo International Music Market. A lot of great artists, a lot of great bands that were showcased at this year's event. And I figured, you know what? Let's try this out. Another brand new segment called the J-Pop Roundup. So, I have here a few of the artists that played at this year's Tokyo International Music Market. Now, my unbiased opinion is, for the most part, I enjoy most of these artists. But AFLM and JonStar, who aren't as expertise in the Japanese music scene,
That's true.
aren't as expertise in the music scene, don't listen to it as much. So I've created this segment just to get their honest opinions on various Japanese artists and bands that I, kind of discover throughout my time here in Japan.
Great.
All right, so are you ready?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so our first group is called Tokyo Groove Joshi, and they're an all-girl jazz group. So let's take a little bit of a listen to them.
Yep, that's jazz.
Yes,
That is
it
jazz music. Very talented. Super cool.
All right, enough, or we're gonna get nuked.
Okay. Yeah, good point. I had it set for 30 seconds, but maybe 20 seconds might be.
I even think Twitch is like 1 second. all the people screw. No, that's copyright. They'll die.
All right. So, Tokyo Group Joshi. Thoughts?
Waiting for. I was waiting for Marvel and Capcom characters to hit the scene.
I want to take for a ride.
Listen, jazz is not my genre of choice either, but seeing it live is way different than just listening to it in general for funsies.
Yeah.
So, cool, very cool.
Okay.
I appreciate talent.
Yes, if they opened for somebody who I really wanted to see, would I sit, listen, and enjoy it? Yes, absolutely, I would. Would I go seek it out? Nah, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Next group, Mugendai Mu-Type, and this is actually a Bang Dream band that actually performed live. I believe it was their second time that they performed in person. Not behind like masks or anything like that. You got to actually see the voice actresses who not only play the characters, but they sing and they even perform their own instruments.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I actually appreciate about the Bang Dream franchise is that all the voice actresses know how to play the instruments and they play them live.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Man.
Yeah. All right, so let's play a few seconds of Mugendai Mu-Type then.
That is one heck of a keyboard.
It sounds as I expected it.
Okay.
It was also very synth heavy. That was unexpected.
So they are the only Bang Dream band that doesn't have a drummer. So all the drums and beats actually comes from someone who works the turntable.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool.
So they have no drummer, but they have a DJ and who does all like the live drumming right then and there on her turntable set.
Wow. I mean, that is impressive on its own because most most electronic engineers are actually the guys in the sound booth. So for somebody to electronic engineer live is pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive. Very cute too. And all the voice actors is all dressed up in the outfits that you see there too. So
Gotta commit.
yeah, you gotta commit. I'm pointing like this, like I'm pointing at my screen. I should probably be like, oh yeah, like they're dressed up like this. I should be doing that. Okay. All right. Next group. So Nagi Lane. Now, outside of the main concerts, they also had people that were performing on stages outside during the Tokyo International Music Market event. And one of the groups was Nagi Lane. And I believe her name is Mamiko. If I get this wrong, I'm so sorry. So with sorry, I lost track of what I was about to say. Mamiko was also the MC for the main concerts. So she was like, so at the end of each show, she would introduce all the bands for like the meet and greets and would like translate from Japanese to English or English to Japanese for the audiences. So like she was pulling double duty at this show.
Right.
So Nagi Lane, let's take a listen. See what you think of that. Very R&B.
I would say so, yes.
Very
Yeah, I was like immediately was thinking, don't go chasing
waterfalls.
You know, it totally hit that moment right there. But like the little British accent that was a part of that too kind of threw me as well. That was a British accent, right? Or was it just like broken English?
Well, she is from Japan, and I believe she's like traveled all throughout the world, so she might have picked up an accent.
Evan, I just want to point out, don't ignore the chat.
Yeah, I know. Why the echoing with Jason? Who's Jason?
JonStar.
You're not echoing on my end.
Oh, is it echoing on the Twitch though?
I do not know.
I'm muted. Maybe I need to be deafened. Let's try that.
Yeah, you're not muted at all. That's the problem. There you go. Maybe. Yeah, You're not muted at all. Or
I can check in.
Yeah, because I see in the Discord AFLM is muted, but you have the deafened.
Yeah, but my mute is checked. So
okay, maybe the problem was fixed. But yeah, I liked them. Very talented. Got to chat with them a lot because they were going back and forth between the main show, and the opening act. So not the opening act, but like the live shows that were happening all around Shibuya. So yeah, very enjoyable. Really like them. I'm actually might be helping them with getting them in contact with a certain rapper friend of ours, if you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, okay.
Do I? I don't know.
Yes,
it actually might be me that's echoing. And is it because I have two the dual screens open? One with my screen share and one with my
Let me see.
My camera?
No, because like there's nothing happening with the drawing one. Like there's no sound coming from the drawing one.
That's really strange.
So I just muted you from my end. So I wonder maybe that has something to do with it.
Okay.
Try a couple different things.
Yeah, yes. Please let us know. Viewers, let us know if we're having any technical problems. Yes, it is. I don't know what "yes, it is" means. Is the problem fixed? I don't know. Okay, let's move on to the next band, Takane no Nadeshiko, and this is an idol group through, I believe, Honeyworks, who are they're not as big as like what Hello Project with Morning Musume and AKB48, but they do have quite a few idols under their boot. Just take a listen for yourself. see what you think. Okay. All right. So just for a quick second, I actually heard from one of the other, I don't know if it was from you, John, or from AFLM, like the music playing in the background.
We're both echoing. And I think we're echoing off of your computer somehow, because when you pause the video feed, when you pause the thing,
Yeah.
I heard it echo off of your video feed.
Huh. That's weird because nothing's coming through because it's all coming through my earphones.
Yeah. I don't know, on the Twitch it's echoing.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I'm sorry. It's still echoing. Huh. That is weird. Very weird. But thoughts on Takani no Nadeshiko?
As expected, idol group. How many members is it? Like
9 members.
So it's a low number of people for an idol group, but it sounds very samey. I don't know. There's not really like that. I think this is why I'm not as into the Japanese music scene in certain regards, like where people expect to hear idol groups quite a bit. That it seems like, that's what an idol group sounds like, almost in the same way that if you hear like a boy band from like the 90s, you're like, that's what a boy band sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next one. They're a band simply known as Love. Oh, let's see what this is like. Little groovy. Little bit funky. Reminds me a little bit of Bradio.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
It just started like playing double for me.
Oh, really? That's weird.
The heck? We're having all kinds of technical issues today. Sorry, folks. We're the growing pains.
Yeah. If I was to mute my... Can I... Maybe that's the problem. I should be muting my mic on my end. If that was the problem the whole time, I am so sorry.
Well, let me find out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not echoing, it says.
No, you're not echoing, which means that our voice is coming over your end.
All right. Let's figure this whole thing out. Okay. But love, your thoughts.
Groovy. It's cool, but again, another band that I don't think that I would go see on a whim or anything like that. They got style pretty cool. I bet they could put on a good show for the people who are interested in that genre of music. But I think I need something a little bit faster for my taste. I don't know, or maybe it's genre. Can't pinpoint it. It's fine. It's not great.
Okay.
Sorry, we're not batting 1,000 here, Evan.
I'm sorry. Listen. Sometimes I can be a little biased when it comes to Japanese music and such. This is why I actually have this segment, because I want to hear outside opinions that are not mine.
Listen, people could love this stuff. Like, I am pretty picky about the kind of music that I listen to, so maybe I'm like the perfect person to listen to it, but I'm also definitely not the perfect person to promote music, which is something that, should be focused on for a show where you see a concert every single week.
Yeah.
So and of course I'm doing technical work on the background while we're all chatting. The answer is yes, we are still echoing even though you did that. Now, Evan, I want you to check your OBS
What's
and
OBS?
see if we are coming, because there's 2 channels that our voices come through. There's the the plugin that you have, and then the other one, and see if both of them are going off at the same time.
The plug-in at the same time. No, nothing. Hold on. Let me. Okay, talk for a second.
Yeah, we might have to.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's the problem.
There we go.
Let's try that.
Oh man. Sorry,
Has that
folks.
been the whole
growing
problem
pains.
the whole time?
Yeah. This is all still new to us.
Yes, yes. Hopefully, maybe in a year's time, we'll not have as many issues like this. But the problem is now, can you still hear the music when I'm playing it? Like, that's the question now. Let's test with the next band. Let's test with the next band. Next artist, Echo. It's
Okay.
Echo, not Akko. Echo. Echo. So.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Okay.
You gotta be careful with this music thing. We're gonna get hit. And yes, we stopped echoing. So that's
Yes, we have stopped echoing. But the question is are my listeners or viewers actually hearing the music now?
Oh,
still?
I see. Well, I mean, if anything, that just means that.
We won't be hit with copyright strikes.
But yeah, very pretty pop music.
Yeah, that one I liked. It was unique. And I mean, definitely a unique singing style for sure, with that very airy, breathy sound to the vocals.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of, do you know Bonjour Suzuki?
No.
So she did the opening theme for Yurikuma Arashi and one of the end themes for Magical Circle Guru Guru. She has a very dreamy voice. I like to call it a dreamy voice. It sounds like she's singing like a dream, soothing you to sleep kind of a voice.
Yeah. I got that.
Yeah.
I follow.
Yeah. Very enjoyable. Okay. Yeah. Hear the music. I think we've solved the problem. I think we've solved the problems. Good. All right. All right. The next act. Come on. Get to working. All right. So this is another performer who was not part of the main show, but part of all the shows that were happening all around Shibuya to tie in with TIMM. This is Katie-chan. So Japanese
Not
hip-hop.
what I expected. Yeah, that's that is definitely hip hop, and
Yeah.
something that I cannot do.
It's a talent. I feel like a lot of people who do hip hop that are really good at it is like you gotta. It's natural. It's definitely like you have to have really good lips and a good mouth to rap like that.
Yep,
Why I'm
no
not a
speech
rapper.
impediments here, but very cool, stylish, and you don't see a lot of girl rappers.
Yeah, absolutely. So like her and Chelmako are like those are one of the two Japanese rappers I can think of off the top of my head, female rappers. But like the way that she raps reminded me a lot of like Creepy Nuts. Reminded me of one of my other favorite indie rappers from America, Bus Driver. So I really enjoyed it. Again, I would love to get her hooked up with our certain rapper friend that we have that is actually going to be visiting soon here in Tokyo.
Yeah, he's been going over quite a few, quite a lot.
Yes. I'll just mention his name, Aztec from Hybrid Thoughts.
Yeah.
Aztec from Hybrid Thoughts. Yeah. Like, I'd love for him and Katie-chan to do a song. So
Sick.
I've been jealous of how often he's been going to Japan.
I know. You should, dude.
Get an anime, Andrew. Get an anime. You know.
Well,
Shop around Solarian Sun.
Yeah, I need that's exactly what I need is some corporate entity to buy Solarian Sun off of me.
I mean,
No,
he's
you
coming.
need a hip
I
hop
mean,
artist.
Yeah, I need it.
I can't say anything about the reason why he's coming out there to Japan, but anyway.
Let's say it anyways. No.
No. The last group, Sion, I believe is how you pronounce this. So Sion or Sion?
Huh. Huh.
Yep. That was dope.
Yeah. So, they synchronize dance with the musical instruments too, by the way,
Oh.
which is insane. So, like,
Which-
sometimes the keyboardist will have a keytar and, like, will actually, like, do all the dance movements in unison with the singers.
So they're like a marching band.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I was like, oh, yeah, this is, like, a smaller version of a marching band.
You know what's funny though is like that right there was a culmination of pretty much everything that you talked about beforehand. It was a little jazzy, it was a little funky. It was like love, but a little faster, like I was talking about. It hit all those notes, and you like scored right on the last seconds there.
Yay! I batted in a run. Hooray! So these weren't all the artists that were showcased at Tokyo International Music Market. There were a bunch from both the three main concerts and what they were performing outside of the venues. Please go check out my main article that I posted on Tuesday, where I talk about all the acts. Who knows? You might find another surprise in my little piece there. All right. So why don't we talk about a band that I think we could all agree is awesome, is cool, and I think we all share a very similar opinion of. Let's talk about Rise of the Northstar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Need to mention Chapter 4.
Chapter
'cause
4. Red
it's dope.
Falcon Super Battle, Neo-Paris War.
So this one is interesting. Or if you don't mind me kicking off,
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like their song "Back to Basics" was kind of their own little self-critique of, hey, maybe we got to pull this project back a little bit, because the last two albums were not as good as the first one.
yeah,
right?
it wasn't as good as Well Came.
Yeah, and like Well Came is almost a perfect. I would actually say Well Came is probably a perfect album.
Yeah, I agree.
This is our second band that we've caught their debut album and labeled it a perfect album. And I almost feel like the song "Back to Basics" is kind of like a nod to, okay, like we've kind of overextended with the gravity of our projects that we've been doing. And I'm just speculating. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, Vitha may have like this his own idea of, you know, where this project is going. But this album itself felt so much more like a classic Rise of the Northstar album.
Yeah.
And that is literally my only basis for giving it that critique of, I bet you Back to Basics was.
Well, I mean, Rise of the Northstar has always been that self-critical of them. Like, they tell the story of themselves on every single one of their albums. Like, that's basically how they go. And while, you know, picturing themselves as anime boys. But, like, they... I mean, that's kind of what, you know, Welkame had, which I think, by the way, it's pronounced Welkame.
Welkame.
No, it's
Is it
Welcame.
It is Welkame.
Because it's based off of a manga. It's a delinquent manga. It's not GTO, but it's a delinquent manga where a new teacher goes to a delinquent school, and like one of the guys like tackles the teacher and holds a baseball up to their face, and it says "Welcame" because it's welcome spelt wrong.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be welcome, but spelled with an A, so it's Welcame because they
Funny.
spelled it wrong.
so then, like, they were reflective about, you know, being signed to a label in that album, right?
Mm-hmm. And
something that they didn't want to do, and I'm pretty sure they had it in The Legend of She as well, but I'm kind of blanking.
The Legend of She was about Vitha growing up, I believe.
So there you go. There you have it, right? So that was a major part of that album as well. And their first album had like Again and Again as one of their songs, which was like talking about all the people who, you know, supported them through their indie period and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know a lot about this band.
But let's take a little tiny small clip. This is from their Falcon album. Let me first pull back up the PowerPoint presentation. So I think this is like their most recent of singles, if I'm not mistaken. Falcon.
Falcon,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So,
And our so good.
and I really like this song.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Now, I do believe that our viewers probably won't be able to hear this because the audio changed, but honestly we're probably just gonna have to deal with it.
What'd you say?
until the next episode when we can retest our audio.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So like the volume is a little bit off still.
Yeah.
Just go look it up, dude.
I know.
Why aren't you listening?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
You can't
when
talk to like that.
I could not wait for the EP to drop for Falcon. It was so good. All their singles previously were awesome. But I still have to say that Back to Basics actually is probably my favorite song on the album.
Guys say like, and I've mentioned this in our private chat, like I kind of wish that Under was a little bit longer. It was like this 1 minute long track, and it's just like French gangster rap.
Yeah, because it's literally the opening. It is the opening track that leads into Pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
So under pressure.
Under
Yeah.
pressure.
But like when I opened up this album for the first time, and like you don't see this with albums anymore because of digital media, but they totally set it up to be an album that you listen to in order, and that's cool and something that like people don't do anymore. And like Rise of the Northstar for just being like these nerdy dudes who like do streetcore rap metal, you know, about anime. They really, really care about old school music.
Yeah.
In the way that music used to be done. And I think there is something to really be admired about that, in the way that they set up their albums to be a journey. And I think like bands that we like to, like Twilight Force, also do that, because you're listening to a story from beginning to end with like a Twilight Force album, but like, you know.
And I feel like this is an album that is telling a story from start to finish.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's the Battle of Neo Paris.
Yeah, the War of Neo Paris.
Because like the Turbo opening intro, where they're like it's just like an audio feast of them like preparing and sinking the robot before it goes into battle, and then they go EK, and then it goes into was the first album Payback? You know,
Payback.
Oh my gosh, like it was perfect. It made me so giddy.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the majority of this album. I actually listened to this album like an hour before we went live, by the way, because when it dropped, I was asleep. So so like I dug it. I think my favorites definitely Payback, Falcon, again, Under. I wish that song was a little bit longer, and I would say Air Max really got my attention as well.
Yeah, I liked what is it? Desolation Hawk. Oh, like that was a good. It's funny because like Pressure, I kind of lost it in the middle for like Pressure and Nemesis. A bit. Not that they're bad songs. It's just that like it was getting I think I was getting a little bit of flavor fatigue from the genre of music that I was hearing, and it wasn't like mixed up enough there. And then Desolation Hawk brought me back in, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're good, and I was in for the ride. So I don't know. Air Max is a really good song that was also on the. I know it was released beforehand, but I heard that one for the first time on the Falcon
EP
release.
Yeah.
And that was pretty good. I mean, like that was a perfect EP. So liked a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Solid album.
Yeah. It's I would say it's probably almost on par with Well Came. Almost on par.
Yeah.
It's
I would
a
agree.
nearly perfect album. And I do have to give them props for like keeping that new metal sound alive in a way that sounds refreshing, because that's a thing that I notice with a lot of bands, especially here in Japan. Because like I've mentioned on the show that genres never die here; they always like continue onwards. Like you'll hear bands that sound like pop punk acts from like the early 2000s, but they're brand new. And there are quite a few new metal acts that come out of the woodwork here in Japan. And a lot of them kind of sound like that they're trying to grasp on that nostalgia a little bit too much, rather than do what Rise of the Northstar does, and that's have the sound actually evolve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Rise of the Northstar is interesting in general anyway, because they very much are just doing their own thing and are very happy doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they're like, nobody's gonna tell us what we're gonna do. Like rap rock died in the 90s, or in the mid 2000s, and they're like, yeah, we don't care. We're just gonna keep doing this kind of stuff, and they are, and they have their following, and I have my fans and they love me.
I mean, they've become popular enough to come to Japan a couple of times. So
and it's funny because they are kind of aiming for that audience, and the fact that they're aiming for that audience and they actually got it is just like, okay, very cool.
Right.
Like
That's the other thing too, is just because you sing about Japanese culture and everything does not mean Japanese is going to embrace you.
Yeah.
But the fact that they did, and like they won the exact audience that they did, is something really special.
Yeah,
I know it's like the longest way, like the most roundabout way to get free trips to Japan. It's like, they're just like, man, I really want to go to Japan someday. Well, here's what we got to do. We got to start a band. Whoa, wait a second, but what are you?
And it's gonna be street metal. What?
And we're going to sing about Japanese culture, but we're not going to be weebs about it.
Yeah. We're going to be cool.
Yeah, we're going to be cool.
With rap rock, right?
It is something that should not work, and it absolutely works.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time anybody said, I want to be cool like Fred Durst, I was in elementary school. So,
or if you're like me, this week, nobody's cooler than Fred Durst.
To be fair, Limp Bizkit has become popular again, and like there was that area of like, we were dumb, we were stupid, Limp Bizkit sucks, but then we realized, oh no, we were actually right the first time. They were all right. Yeah. It was just us trying to look cool and being posers, pretending not to like Limp Bizkit.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it was during that era of new metal, which is kind of relevant to Rise of the Northstar. That era of new metal when everything coming out was just considered new metal before like new metal actually had a distinctive like, you know, he's like, oh, it's the Deftones, it's System of a Down, it's Disturbed, it's Limp
Korn.
Bizkit, you know, and it's Korn. It's like all these bands have like a similar flavor, but they don't sound the same. So it's just like, it's all new metal.
Yeah,
You know,
well, that was like when, you know, the Talking Heads before New Wave was a thing, they called the Talking Heads punk rock.
Yeah.
You know, and then they were like, no, it's not punk rock. It's called, I don't know, it's New Wave, you know?
Yeah,
And then,
the same with Devo. Devo was considered punk rock, but they were not punk rock. They were new wave. It's a new wave of music. Oh, well, just call it new. It's new wave. It's new wave.
Yep. So same thing here.
Same thing here. So, you know, this great album.
Sick album.
Yeah, sick album. I want to hear a lot of this live, and I hope for your sakes, AFLM and JonStar, that they finally come to America.
it would be cool.
Yeah.
It would be a good time.
Yeah.
I go see him for sure.
Yeah. So check them out. Chapter 4, Red Falcon, Super Battle, Neo Paris War. Give it a listen. It's very good. It's very, very good. All right. So on the subject of anime, we are going to start talking about the fall season, but there was a series that came out last week on Amazon Prime, and it wound up being this anthology of short manga stories by Tatsuki Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch.
Okay.
Okay, so I know AFLM didn't have a chance to watch. JonStar, did you have a chance to watch any of these?
Yes, I watched 4 of them.
Okay.
And so I was skipping around and I was reading the synopses of all of the episodes. So I skipped around to the ones that I wanted to watch based on the synopsis, just in case I didn't get to the ones that I couldn't watch. As I wanted to make sure that I caught all the ones that I wanted to.
Yeah, you know what? And that's fair because, like, with it being an anthology and, you know, not having one long storyline, you can do that.
Yeah.
And can I say, too, that, like, one of the things that before we dive into each story itself, I was impressed with the fact that they got 6 different anime studios to do this. Like, they didn't have just one studio.
Yeah.
Animate all 8. They picked 6 different studios because they felt that each studio could have brought it to justice. Made an anime version that felt like what you were reading from the manga. And man, why can't Junji Ito get that kind of love?
Yeah, it's true, but I also believe that when you're, you know, the guy who made Chainsaw Man, you just get whatever you want.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but why does Junji Ito have to get stuck with Studio Dean? Like, why?
Junji Ito has been screwed. Everything except for his manga, he's just been screwed the whole way through. He's been screwed on video games. He's been screwed on anime. He's just like, nope. I have to do it myself.
Yeah, if they had continued with his vision with Uzumaki in the anime, not just the first episode. The first episode was like, you got it. You finally figured it out.
Yeah, we did it. Amazing. We did it. First episode, and then it's just like, oh no, all these balls I'm dropping. I can't hold all these balls.
Maybe one day he'll finally get his anime justice. But we're here talking about Tatsuki Fujimoto. 8 different shorts based on manga that he wrote between 2017 and technically 2024. I don't know why it's called 2026. Maybe that's when they thought they were going to release this anthology, and they're like, we're done. Oh, okay.
It's called 1726, right?
17 to 26.
Yeah, so I think those are the chapters because if you look at the manga volumes, like it's
17 to 21, is like 21 to 24.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess it's just this. I don't know. I'm shrugging. You can't see me, but I'm shrugging. It's the story numbers, I guess.
My guess is that because there are 10 episodes
eight.
Oh, all right. Well, that doesn't help then. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, so let's dive into it. So the first one that was showed a couple clucking chickens were still kicking in the schoolyard.
Yeah.
So basically, Earth has been invaded by aliens. Aliens eat humans, but they don't eat chickens. So 2 humans have disguised themselves as chickens to avoid being eaten by the aliens.
Yep. I saw this one.
Yeah. It was entertaining. I liked how it opened up with the whole stereotypical slice of life boy running into the cute schoolgirl, but they're all aliens and they're all ugly as hell.
Yeah, like super hideous monsters, but like doing classic anime opening.
Yeah.
Clever start. For sure.
Baka! Oh, that doesn't mean I like you, Baka!
It was entertaining, and I don't want to dive into too much into this version because with it being Tatsuki Fujimoto, there's always a twist. But it was entertaining, very good animation. I think that's one thing I'll say about all 8 of these shorts. Like, the animation is spectacular. They absolutely chose the right studios to adapt these works.
Agreed. I will say that like there's one point in this one in particular, like the story itself is really good. It's a clever story to tell, but when this one gets to a point where it goes off the rails, it reminds me of like an old Studio Bones.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit because I just want to like point out what I am familiar with as far as this goes. Is because I mean I'm in the art space on Twitter, so like I see all the Twitterverse like or X, people posting stuff, and the one that everybody's talking about is episode 4, and and that's because of the ending of episode 4. So I saw a clip where it started playing the ending of episode 4, and I was like, oh, okay, this is where I have to stop watching because it's going to spoil something for me. But it does look very good.
Yeah.
So I love the way it looks, and I am going to jump into it. I just have to get around to actually doing that with all the time that I have to watch anime. But episode 4 looks great, and so I was trying to at least get to that one, but I didn't.
Yeah. All right. We'll get to that one shortly. Sasaki Stopped a Bullet. This one was a little weird, but it was still pretty humorous. It's like
it was weird to the point where it was off-putting, and it's off-putting in the way where like whatever the hell the main character's name in Chainsaw Man is, like whenever he has like his like prepubescent teenage boy sex addict like sort of things going on.
He crashes out over sex every 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's what this short was kind of like.
Pretty much. You know, he's crushing over his teacher, and then someone comes into the school to kill her because what was the reason? It was like, oh, you rejected my love, and then ever since then everything went downhill, and is blaming her, and then Sasaki comes in for the rescue.
Can I say that as entertaining as Sasaki is in his story writing, he like brings like really true incel energy to all of his stories.
I do notice that a lot. I notice that a lot with Tatsuki Fujimoto, especially with Chainsaw Man. Like, I feel like with Chainsaw Man, don't get me wrong when I say this, I love Chainsaw Man. I read the manga, I review the manga, I love the anime, I really want to see Reze Arc movie. But, man, he can be a bummer a lot when it comes to his characters and trying to find romance.
Yeah.
It's like, give the dude a break, Tatsuki. Come on.
It's like, not even that, but just stop making your dude such a bitch.
Yeah.
I think that, it brings me back to Yukinobu Tatsu, the creator of Dandadan, who was an assistant on Chainsaw Man. And it's like he looked at what Tatsuki Fujimoto was doing with Chainsaw Man and said, I want to do this, but I actually want them to kind of be successful with the love and romance. So like,
Yeah, it's like,
Okaru's like a nerd and a geek, but he learns to become a man, and Momo sees that, and they actually start to fall in love with one another.
Yeah. But anyways, that's what I got from this one, and I didn't really like it as much. I would say that this one was probably like a 4 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Oh, the chicken one was like a 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. I'd say 8 out of 10. No, 5 out of 10 for Sasaki Stop the Bullet.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Love is Blind. I will say this. This is my favorite out of the 8.
Agreed.
This is my favorite.
This was my 10 out of 10. Yeah.
This was my
really?
10 out of 10 because it's like this the classic boy trying to confess his love before graduation, right before they're about to part and go into, like, I forget if it's high school or college, and just everything you can imagine getting in the way of that confession.
Yeah, and this one, and the reason why I say it's 10 out of 10, because it is out of character for Saki's other characters, where like this guy is like, no, I like this girl, I am going to do this.
Yes.
You know, like, and it's a departure from it, and it was really refreshing to get that finally.
Absolutely. And like, and I love that he's being told all this stuff that he has to do, or he has to like answer right away, and he's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I have something far more important than this. And like, when you see what he has to go through to finally confess his love to the girl, it's just chef's kiss. It's just, this is my absolute favorite.
It was really funny and really well balanced in the way that they presented everything in it.
Yeah.
I also really like this one as well.
Yeah. This was my 10 out of 10. Which now does lead to the one that AFLM was talking about, Shikaku.
So I didn't get to see this one.
Whoa. Oh, okay. So an assassin is hired by a person to kill not them, the actual person that's hiring her. And he winds up being a vampire. So the whole thing about assassin trying to kill the person who hired her, and he just won't die. And then she starts to start having feelings, and she doesn't know what these feelings are, and it just all builds up to like this super amazing like firefight action sequence at a hospital. And I'm certain Andrew has seen seen the climax that he was just talking about.
Well, that was what I was starting to see, and I was like, oh, I got to stop it right here. Like,
it's good.
Yeah,
this was the other.
this.
This to me was the other 10 out of 10.
Okay.
So Love is Blind and Shikaku were both 10 out of 10s in my book. Excellent. No notes. Amazing animation. I mean, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes in this character. It's just, man, just beautiful. Just
full
beautiful.
disclosure, I didn't see any other episodes until the last one. So
okay, all right.
Just as a heads up.
Okay, so Mermaid Rhapsody, a boy who finds a piano underwater that only mermaids can hear. He knows how to play, but the mermaids actually don't know how to play piano, so he helps this one girl. Very interesting, very beautiful animation. Like, this was, in my opinion, out of all 8 shorts, this one was the one where like they went all in for the beauty and majestic style of animation. It's
which studio did they get to do that?
I think this was PA Works. I think this was PA Works. Maybe. I might be wrong. But I know PA Works animated one of the shorts. And I think this was the one, because it does have that kind of PA Works kind of vibe to it. I would say this one was an 8 out of 10. The story could be a little bit confusing, but it does have a very nice, very beautiful ending. 8 out of 10 for that one. Woke Up as a Girl Syndrome. So, you know, this takes the concept maybe as what you see, like in Your Name, where the two people switch. But only this one is just a boy who has turned into a It has a lot of really good parts to it, and I do like that the boy who's turned to a girl, the girlfriend has accepted it and still loves him and all that fun stuff. There is some dialogue in here that does bother me. The guys like who are now like crushing over her because she's now a girl. They throw around the R word a few times, not the derogatory word, the bad sex R word a lot, and it kind of was like, that's not funny. That's not cool.
I don't think I know that word.
It rhymes.
Don't worry about grape you. I'm gonna grape.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
The grapist from The Whitest Kids You Know. Yeah, that word. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. They threw that word around a little bit too much. There is a moment of brilliance, though, in this episode when the boy who's turned into a girl and the girl and his girlfriend start to kind of get a little bit intimate, and then a guy walks in, and it has arguably in the history of anime one of the most creative nosebleeds I've ever seen. And it's one of those nosebleeds where, like, at first it looks average, but then you notice something in the background, and like I had to pause, rewind, and then play it again, and it was like, that's funny. Like that, what happens in the background after he has the nosebleed, it was like, that's kind of clever. I liked it. But I would say 7 out of 10 for this one. Again, because there's some dialogue that I found a little bit disturbing. A little bit. All right. Moving on. Naruto of the Prophecy. This was the weirdest out of all of them. This was the strangest out of... I don't even know what to think about this one, honestly. So, the brother trying to protect his little sister. Little sister is considered basically the Antichrist, bring about the end of the world of sorts. And he's just trying everything he can to protect her, to make sure that she doesn't get killed by all the people who want to kill her, because, if we don't kill her, the end of the world's going to happen. It kind of confused me a little bit. I mean, I understood where the brother's heart was coming from. He wants to protect his little sister. And his little sister, of course, is super weird. Like, eats random animals, like cats and chickens, live chickens and squirrels and all this stuff. And the way that she talks isn't, like, she uses human words, but it's all about, like, blood and violence and gore, and that's what comes out of her mouth. And, like, the brother is like, oh, you're hungry, when weird kind of sort of talking. Yeah, this one was weird. This one kind of was my 4 out of 10. Because, again, beautiful animation. I did like the brother character, but I just could not get into it, like, as much as I could with the others. And then last we have Sisters. And I think you watched this one too, John.
I did. This is one that I watched. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
There is a lot of questionable content in this one.
It actually begins with, like, warning, just to let you know. There is...
It does. This one actually has a warning at the beginning of it because it has underage girl nudity in it.
Yeah.
But so I think the reason why you can get away with it is because it's meant for the sake of art, as in the way that, like, you know, Renaissance painters painted naked women all the time, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the depiction of nudity is not in a sexual manner. It's for, like, art in an art school. Mm-hmm. And that part was probably less necessary than what it needed to be. You could still tell the same story without as much graphic detail as they showed. However, I would say that this was probably, like, the most sincere story that I think was a part of it.
Yes.
And I think the resolution at the end of this one was probably my favorite out of all the ones that I watched.
I agree. It's like, I love how, like, it's like the younger sister drawing the older sister naked. Like, this is my vision of my sister. And the sister retaliates with, okay, here's how I really am when I am sans pants.
Yeah. So it was clever. It is an interesting view of like how older and younger siblings grow up with each other. To be quite honest with you, Andrew and I don't have that kind of relationship because growing up as twins, we have always been like joined at the hip and teammates of one another. So we like never really fully understood what it meant when like all of our, friends with younger or older siblings fought with each other, because we were like, why are you doing that? Like that's so like, and I think that the way that they have it here is done pretty well. Based on the way that I've seen other siblings act around each other growing up, but I haven't really experienced it myself. So it felt pretty authentic in some places, I think, unless I'm just looking at this with rose-colored glasses and it, and I don't know.
This was a 9 out of 10 for me for Sisters.
I would agree. I would like it, as of right now. I would give it a 9 out of 10 as well.
Yeah. It was a really good short. Like it was
10 out of 10 if it wasn't so graphic.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 if it wasn't so graphic. But 9 out of 10 because it's such a sincere short. Like it really understood what it's like to have big sister, little sister, and then have the moment where the little sister kind of goes beyond the older sister. Because that's the main. Like you first think, oh, my problem is they're showing this painting in the school of me completely naked. No, her real problem is my sister has actually surpassed me.
Why is this painting so damn good?
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, all in all, I was never bored with this anthology at all. Like, I enjoyed immensely the majority of the ones. Even the ones that weren't good. I will say that overall, I did not lose my time with this anthology of Tatsuki Fujimoto's work. Mm-hmm. I kind of would love to see more like one shots. There is one more one more book that he did that was like a one shot, but it's like a full one. Because there's Chainsaw Man the series. There's the Fire Punch series, which probably is going to get its own anime adaptation somewhere down the line. Look Back came out last year, which was very good. And the only one left, I think, is Goodbye Eri. And I heard amazing things about Goodbye Eri. So odds are that's probably going to get the anime treatment next.
All right.
So with that, we can dive into the real meat of this episode, the Fall Anime 2025 Fall 2025 Anime First Impressions. Mm-hmm. So we've got returning shows, we've got remakes, we've got a little trip into the West, and we've, of course, got the new shows. So let's rip off the Band-Aid. Let's dive into it. First off, we got the continuing and returning series. And the first one, we've got Peak. We've got Peak. It's Tales of Wedding Rings Season 2. 10 out of 10 anime. 10 out of 10 bad anime.
Yeah, it's like this is the definition of a guilty pleasure anime.
Without question.
It is at every length a terrible show.
It's a terrible show, but I love it so much.
Yeah, like it is like the best trash to watch. And I hate like the whole like this is funny because this is the opposite of what I usually talk about when it comes to like sexual content in anime.
Yes.
Because it's the whole thing is like, oh, like where, like I always find like, oh, there's too much sexual content and like these characters aren't married and it's all about like promiscuous like fornication and anime and whatever.
Right.
Now is an anime about a guy who is married to these women and he still refuses to have sex with them, or something gets in the way of them having. I was like, and this is like the one time when I'm like kind of okay with it. That's like, oh yeah, you're married and you have a reason to have sexual relations with these women, and yet he still doesn't. And it's just like, what are you, insane? Like,
dude, what was it? The third episode where they're locked in there, and it's like they've all drew the straws. Who goes first? It's like, come on, give me the juicy stuff, man. Come on, dude, be a man.
Like the entire show is like So here's one of the things that I hate about anime. One, sexual content is too abundant. Two, they're too like loose with what they do with their sexual content and like which characters have sex and when they have sex.
Mm-hmm.
And then three, the Blue Balls anime where it's like every single excuse, like dumb excuse in the book to make them not have sex with each other. And again, this is different for me, right? Like, this is so weird. Like, this is such a weird opinion for me to have because everybody knows, like, my opinions on sex and media and whatever.
Right.
But, like, this is like, okay, you guys are legitimately married. And why aren't you sleeping with these women when you are legitimately married? Like recognized marriage. And he's just like, no, man, no, that's not my game. I'm scared. I'm too scared. Like, he's just like, dude, you're the ring king.
Yeah, you're the ring king. Listen, originally my thought process was Hime's the only girl for him. And like, Good. You're a Chad for that. You're a Chad. You're good. You're good.
Respectable because he's committed to one woman, which is a very healthy relationship. It's like, yes, you're committed to one woman, that's healthy, and but he's still not having sex with her. He's like, you're married with her, dude.
Can I say like the second to last episode of season 1 is like got this close.
Yeah.
It finally happening, and then the android woman comes in. And it was like, oh, geez, am I interrupting something?
Well, but that's what this whole show has been. Is every episode they get this close, and then,
it's like
something stupid, like some dumb reason comes into. And let me just tell you, the cat girl's the best character. She's
without question,
hands down. I mean, everybody needs their dark skinned muscled cat girl who is the best character. And you're just like, dude, I'll have her. That's fine. Like, you can go have your Hime character and be married. I'll have the cat girl. Like, just leave these poor women alone.
Yes, absolutely. But
Tales of Wedding Rings.
Tales of Wedding season 2. Can I also say this too? I think the quality of the animation has actually gone up in season 2.
I think they definitely have recognized, oh crap, this show is a little bit more popular than we expected it to be. So
without question. When I went to Anime Japan, like they had this whole section where like there's the wedding rings from Tales of Wedding Rings, and there were like a lot of people there just wanting to look and take pictures of it, and like. Yeah, this was anticipated.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
It's weird. This is not an anime that like. And again, I'm very angry. How does this show get a second season, and a show like Kunoichi Tsubaki is lost in time forever? Like,
I know. Believe me, I really want a second season of that. I need to buy the manga.
This stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Jeez.
Believe me. And I'm still waiting for my anime adaptation of Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers. Like, give me that anime too. That's it's so wholesome. So wholesome. Yeah. Okay. All right, moving on. Isekai Quartet Season 3. It's all the Isekai shows all together again with laughs and such. It's not as funny as Season 1 or Season 2. I'll say that. I think they're going way overboard with too many shows now in Isekai Quartet. Like, they've just added, what's the one? The Shadow of Eminence? Shadow of Eminence to the cast. But, like, they're just, now it's just, like, there's just too many shows. And now they're just really doing just random stuff. Like the last episode I watched, I think was like the cooking episode where they try to make pasta. which was funny. It had its funny parts to it. But I feel like a lot of the jokes just don't streamline together as strongly as they did in season 1 or season 2. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But we get more Megaman. That's okay. That's okay. More Megaman. More Best Girl. Uma Musume, Cinderella Grey.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
This is just the greatest. I am so in love with Ogre Cap. I mean,
yeah, dude.
like,
Ogre Cap is like the best horse girl.
I'm still fighting in the mobile game to get my Ogre, and I'm so mad. I can't tell you how angry I am with myself for not watching Cinderella Grey first before I started playing, because it was out. The whole season was out before the mobile game dropped, and had I done that, I would have fallen in love with Ogre Cap first, and she could have been my free poll. Yes. However, I am saving up my carrots because not in December, but in January, Ogre Cap is dropping, or Christmas Ogre Cap is dropping as a banner. So we'll get Christmas Ogre Cap, which I'll pull for her. But the problem is immediately after, like the same week. The week after they drop the banner for Ogre Cap is Tamamo Cross. And I love Tamamo Cross, which means I'm going to have to save up so many carrots so that I can get both of these racehorses that I have deeply fallen in love with because of this dang show.
I mean, like, Tamamo Cross is played by one of my favorite voice actresses. She's the same woman who plays Satania and Gabriel Dropout. Yeah. She plays Uzaki-chan, and Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. She has the Megumi Hayashibara voice. Like, if Megumi Hayashibara didn't return to play Ranma, she would have been the perfect alternative.
Yeah, I do very much love the uniqueness of her voice, because it's so... I mean, this is what I said about when we were talking about, Gabriel Dropout.
Yeah.
No, not Gabriel Dropout. Was it? Oh, yeah. Where she was playing Satania and all this stuff, where it's just like, I just love her voice because it's so unique.
Yeah.
It's so good. And it's kind of like how I love what's her name's voice, the girl who played Power and all of them.
Oh, Ifar Alzo.
Yeah, like how her voice is just gorgeous too, because they got that, like, I don't know. But you are correct. Yes, I do love those voice actresses.
Yes.
And yeah, Tamamo Cross is great, and but Ogre Cap has stolen my heart, like absolutely stolen my heart as far as Uma Musume goes as a property. Oh my gosh, I even follow the X page, Daily Ogre Cap. So I've really gone in deep. I've gone in so deep, and I just love Cinderella Grey. It's wonderful.
It's so great. The racing scenes are just so intense. Like a show about horse girls who perform idol songs after they win the race should not be as good as this is.
It's so good, and then of course, like everybody freaking out about Michelle, my baby, showing up. It's basically horse Mirko, and
yes,
and there's this brilliant gag. That's not why I like Michelle, my baby.
Okay, fair enough. Let's put this back.
If the image was a little bit lower, in the abs and the muscles anyway, there's this wonderful gag in the race when Michelle, my baby, is running, and you find out that the horse races in America are not like the horse races in Japan, and they're actually like bumping each other, and
they're brutal.
And they're like starting to like push each other out of the way. And then Michelle, my baby, comes up to Ogre Cap and was just like, I can't let you have it, and says it in English.
Yeah.
And then Ogre Cap's response is, I don't understand English. It's just like, yes, I love it so much. She's my favorite dumbass horse. I love her to death. Ogre is just the greatest.
I actually have, when I went to the Uma Musume live concert last year, like, here she is. Here's Ogre Cap.
Mm-hmm.
I have this. I want a plushie of her. but the only one I can find is like this little small nestoberry at a shop in Akihabara that is asking for like 30,000 yen for it, which is like, are you kidding me?
Well, and they're dropping a new figurine of her as well.
Yeah. But I want to hug my Ogre Cap.
I know. Well,
I don't want to put Ogre Cap on the shelf. I want to like give her hugs and head pats because she deserves it.
And the only way that I would accept a plushie of Ogre Cap is if she has that like dumbass blank stare on her face.
Exactly. Exactly. No,
it's so good.
It's the best dumbass face. It's the best kind of face.
She doesn't. It's just she doesn't function on the same level as everybody. You know, she has that blank stare and doesn't. She does her own thing and she's good.
I forget if it's in the first or second episode where she goes into the living quarters and it's like they first bully her and be like, "Oh, you get to sleep in you sleep in this room here, which is like the storage room," and like her response is, "I have my own room."
Yeah, and what is it? There's also the one GIF that everybody's been posting of her.
Is it where it's just like the big giant carrot just go?
No, it's the one where she's on the phone, like she's on the telephone and she's like it was the part of the show when she was talking to March, and I wish I could. Let me try to see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I found one. I will send it to you in Discord chat.
All right, let's see.
And then you can try to pull it up or so there.
Hold on a second. See if I can pull this. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. That's like my favorite GIF that is so multifunctional. And
so cute. I agree.
It's so cute.
All right. Is it back to normal? Okay, back to normal. Yeah. Man, we are spoiled with Uma Musume. Like we are spoiled.
I love it. It's so far this is my favorite show of the season. Actually, I don't know about if over Ranma or not. I still can't tell. But
we'll
I have
talk about that
definitely
in a moment.
Yeah, but I have definitely absolutely fallen in love with Uma Musume again. Like Cinderella Grey helped me re-fall in love with Uma Musume.
Yeah. I'll say this: like I loved season 1, season 2 are great. The there was an OVA that aired on YouTube that was really well done. Season 3 was okay. Like I didn't write a review about it, but if I had to, I'd say it was kind of like a 7 out of 10. The movie Beginning of a New Era was amazing. It was like,
which I still haven't seen. I've only seen season 1 and Cinderella Grey.
Okay,
those are and I still have to catch up on season 2 and season 3.
Yeah,
which is interesting because season 3,
the Tokai Teo story arc for season 2 is so good because it touches on things that most sports anime don't ever touch upon, and it really surprised me that they actually.
I'm still waiting on the episode where like one of their hearts explodes on the racetrack and then they just die. Like it'd be like, oh, this is the greatest season of Uma Musume I've ever seen.
Well, I do keep seeing the clip online or the clip or GIF online of Tokai Teo learning that her ankle is fractured or something like that, and she's like sitting on the doctor's table and it's like, Tokai, honey, and she's like so happy just to be there, and it's like, you can't race. And then she freaks out.
Well, because there are a lot of famous racehorses that died on the track. And I would love it if they just made a really dark season of Uma Musume where that happens. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like it's happening to the cute anime girls. Oh my god.
I really would not be surprised if that actually does happen in Cinderella Grey. Maybe not in this season, but if they do bring it back for an official season 2, because there's a manga of this, and it's like this started as a manga, and it's a seinen manga, and seinen is more geared towards older men, high schoolers and such. So they do darker stories. So
To put it into perspective, Berserk is a sign-in.
yeah. Sign it. Yeah. Berserk is the seinen. So there is a possibility where Cinderella Grey could have a moment like that.
Yeah, because I have seen previews of things up ahead. Like, I haven't spoiled anything for Cinderella Grey, even though it's technically history and these things have really happened in real. But I have seen things up ahead for Cinderella Grey, and I do know that Super Creek gets very scary.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay. So let's move on. To Your Eternity, Season 3. It's nice seeing Fushi kind of get a break from having to try and save the world. Have you guys watched any of To Your Eternity? I know you guys watched the first episode of Season 1, at least.
Did I?
No,
I haven't. I've never seen the show.
I don't even remember that.
Okay.
If we did.
Then I'll be quick about this. It's good. It's all right. It's more To Your Eternity. Moving on. Okay. Solo camping for 2. I know this is something that you, John, have been watching.
Yeah. Andrew dropped out, by the way, but
Oh.
There he is. Yeah. All of a sudden dropped out.
Yeah.
So I watched the first episode for it. So I started season 1 of it. I didn't do the returning stuff for season 2.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. Is it like Eurocamp?
No.
But it is like it is relaxing. It's nice. You get some food out of it, you know.
I mean, that chicken looks tasty.
And yeah, beer can chicken, where you put like a chicken on top of a beer can and then like you boil it over, you know, a pot, and the beer goes into the chicken and keeps it moist. But anyways,
that sounds
solo
like a
camping
Kid Rock recipe.
Yeah, right. So the older dude, the guy there, and I say older, he's 35, you know.
Oh my gosh, he's our age.
Yeah, so like he's 35 and he's out solo camping by himself. And then like there's this girl who's trying to solo camp by herself for the first time, and she like completely whiffs. And so he reluctantly like lets her stay at the campsite just to keep her alive, basically. And then she turns out to be a cook. And so they start to develop this relationship that he is reluctant to develop because he's like, no, I want to be by myself. I want my solitude for solo camping. And she's like, well, what if we solo camp for 2?
So the dude is Renshima, the lady is Nadeshiko.
Yeah, I guess. I suppose that's accurate in the sense. But it's good. It's fine. I'd keep watching it if I need to watch something.
Okay. So we have the final season of My Hero Academia. I don't know if you guys. I know you guys read the manga.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if you watch the anime.
No, but we have both finished the manga.
Okay.
Yep. Series is over.
Yeah. I will say like this is a good climax. Like they're just throwing everything into this final season, this final battle, and it's really been keeping my interest. There was a time where I was starting to lose interest in My Hero Academia, but like this current season and the previous one found a way to pull me back in, especially with like the storylines getting much darker and like the situations getting a lot more bleak. But like, it's good. I'm really enjoying myself. Like, I'm shocked that I've been staying with My Hero Academia for, my gosh, this is by the time like the season ends, like it'll be a full 10 years that I've been watching this series. And
That's crazy.
yeah. Animation's beautiful. Studio Bones just knocking it out of the ballpark with every single frame of this show. And just, you know, keep on getting that character development with the main who becomes the main now is the main villain, because what happens with All for One, like, it's very brutal what happens to him. This is good. I'm very happy with where this is going. I know a lot of people were kind of angry with the way that the series ends, but we will see how. Yeah,
I think
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's totally fine.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent, or an actually really decent ending, and it could have been much worse.
It could have been so much worse.
Yeah,
yeah, and he chose good. He did not choose shonen.
Yes, which leads me to how is it that like we got 8 seasons of My Hero Academia in 10 years? First off. But we're only on season 3 of One Punch Man, which began 2 seasons before My Hero Academia. And secondly, it's just, this is my conflict with One Punch Man. I mean, there is a good story in there. There is a good story in One Punch Man. But the fact that we still are dealing with JC Staff and such a low budget compared to what Madhouse did with season 1, it just takes away so much of the steam. And what makes me mad is the fact that JC Staff can do action. Like, if you've watched the last couple of seasons of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Like, they do some great action sequences in those 2 seasons of Danmachi. So, like, where is the love for One Punch Man that you put the same amount of love that you put in for Danmachi? Which I love Danmachi. Danmachi is a great series. It has evolved into something that I never expected it to be. But One Punch Man is just it's like how I can't really say anything besides like what? Why? Like, Bandai Namco knows that One Punch Man has a huge following. Why is it not giving JC Staff the budget to give the anime version the justice that it deserves? It's like the Junji Ito thing all over again.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Can I move on?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Spy Family Season 3. Like, I will say this. The first episode of Season 3 did not impress me. It felt like it was just a filler episode that was trying to get us reacquainted with the characters again. Because I don't even remember, like, those chapters in the manga. Like, I think those were, like, original stories. Mm-hmm. But now that we're getting into... Now you got into the backstory of Lloyd... into Twilight, you saw what happened to him, why he does what he does. That is a good story. I really enjoyed that. Now we're getting into what is arguably one of the best story arcs right now, which is Anya and her classmates being held hostage on the bus. And it is this story is great from an action perspective. It is great from a character development perspective. And it's even great with the comedy. Because, like, Anya learns something about these terrorists. And it just makes the whole situation a lot more funnier than it has any right to be. So, kind of a spoiler alert.
I have to be honest. I haven't even started Spy. I nearly forgot that Spy Family was happening this season. Mm-hmm. I've been so, like, crunched for time on anime that I want to watch that somehow Spy Family hasn't even, like, made it into my time slot yet.
Even though, like, Your Forger has won Waifu of the Year, like, twice.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Like, I am, like, hopelessly in love with Your Forger, and yet I still just haven't made time for it yet. And I love Spy Family. Like, and, like, the anime is so good. And... I don't know if I loved season 2 as much as I loved season 1.
I think that was my problem too, is that I was like so kind of like it was dull.
But there were things that happened in season 2 that I loved.
Yeah.
You know, like when White Lightning shows up, I think that's her name, and they have the tennis match, and
No, that's still season 1.
Is that still season 1?
Yeah, that's still season
all that
1.
is season 1.
Oh crap! Yeah, because I know season 2.
Can I be honest with you? I don't remember much of season 2 myself. Like, I remember enjoying it.
I know there's the boat. They were on the ship. They
Okay. Yes, that story arc was great because that was the moment where you actually see your forger like shining brightly. Like, this is what she can do. Mm-hmm. Now that you said that, yeah, that arc was great. Now I'm like, as soon as you said boat, it's like whoosh. Now I remember season 2. And I will say, Code White as a standalone movie, like, I loved that movie. Like, I feel like this is how you do a filler film without feeling like it's a filler film cash grab. Like, just keep putting the forgers into random spy missions. That's all you need to do. And just make it fun, make it entertaining, and just don't make it feel like a cash grab. So, my opinion. But Spy Family Season 3 has been very good. Started off a little shaky, but like we're getting into a very good story arc right now. Which now leads us to the remakes, and the first thing we should talk about is Return of Ranma 1/2, Season 2. Technically both a returning series and a remake. That's why I kind of wanted to put it into here.
It is a good divide between the two,
So
yeah.
good. I am upset. I am upset that Ukyo hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah!
Like, hurry up, please.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying Season 2. Mappa just really did a great job with the animation. And, like, they really captured Rumiko Takahashi's vibe so well. And this story arc is so good where Ranma can't turn back into a boy and he's got to learn. he's got to get that magic pill or whatever it is. Or is it a dumpling or something? And like,
the funny thing is I've seen all this before and I just don't remember what happens.
But it's just so good. It's great. It is great, but it's not perfect. It's not a perfect season because you know why? Do you know why?
I think I know why. Yes.
That's the only thing I can call him because this is the dude, this character Hapose, like practically ruined Ranma 1/2 for me.
There is also, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a nasty tangent line between the background and that character's chin into the collar.
Yeah.
So that's what we call an artistic no-no. You do not do tangent lines because then you flatten out your scene. So now it looks like the table, the radio, or the TV, whatever that is, and the character there are on a flat plane because there's that tangent line touching each other. So they would actually need to extend the chin down just a tiny bit more so that it crosses over from that line. You're welcome. There's your art lesson for the day.
Or they could just get rid of the character himself. We did an episode of Wicked Anime like almost 10 years ago where we were like talking about, if we could remake an anime, what would you do and how would you do it? And I answered, I would remake Ranma 1/2 and take out all the Hapase parts. Because he practically just like, he puts the series on a standstill because they decide, we're gonna have like 3 arcs where it's all Hapase arcs and it's all all the characters just chasing him around. It's like no. It's awful. He's awful. And like a lot of people like will say like, well, Evan, like you like Master Roshi, you like him in Dragon Ball. What's the difference between him, who's a pervy old man, and Hapase? And I'm going to tell you. What is different between Master Roshi and Hapase? The difference between Master Roshi and Hapase is that Master Roshi fails every time, which makes it funny. He fails at his perversions every single time. So whenever he tries to see Bulma or Chi-Chi or any of the girl characters, he fails miserably and he looks like a jackass. And it's funny. Hapase practically succeeds with his perversions every time. That's what makes him a detestable character. That's what makes him such a shitty character. So, like, every time, even with the episode where he appears in here, he finds a way to sneak in, dressed up as P-chan to snuggle up with Akane. He succeeds in that. And it sucks. It's like, no.
Bad Hapase.
Bad. No. Not just bad Hapase, bad Ranma 1/2 remake. You all knew that we all hate this character. Get rid of him and bring on Andrew's favorite character.
Yes, please.
Yes. So
We know she's in this season. I'm just waiting for her to show up.
Yeah. It's like, just stop it with the Hapase. I'm gonna switch to the next one here. I don't know how long I'm allowed to have the C word mentioned on a stream, so you'll notice I never said it once. I never said it once, but I showed it. Anyway, the other remake, Cat's Eye. So this is from the same creator as City Hunter. In fact, they share the same universe. And this is airing on Disney Plus. Very beautiful. Linden Films, who did Call of the Night, are animating it. Very good show, but the cops on this show are just so stupid. They are so dumb. It's like you could absolutely tell that these three girls that work at a cafe are also the cat burglars. And like they come up with this whole thing. It was like, oh, the Cat's Eye Cafe was around first before the Cat's Eye burglars. And they're like, shouldn't that be your first hint? That the Cat's Eye baristas are also the Cat's Eye burglars? But you're like, oh, that makes sense. You two are totally different because you guys were first. It's like, no! That makes no sense. Your reasoning does not make sense at all. But very beautiful animation. It's good to see Cat's Eye again in this sort of fashion. I am hoping that this does lead to City Hunter getting a remake treatment as well, but we will see. But yeah, I enjoy myself, even though it just pisses me off seeing just how stupid some of these characters really are. All right, so let's take a little break. Let's go into the West. Let's take a break from the anime into the West for new shows, new seasons. Smiling Friends, Season 3.
I unfortunately haven't started it yet.
What?
I know.
Dude, well, it's so good. Like,
it continues to be Smiling Friends for sure.
It continues to be Smiling Friends. It's demented. The Halloween episode of Season 3, I've got to tell you, like, they did such a good job with that, to the point where, like, it's not even a comedy. It's just straight up horror in places. Like, there's that part of you that kind of wants to laugh, but, like, that kind of, ha, 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 kind of like, this is kind of terrifying. Like, they did such a good job with that episode. The recent episode with Mother Nature, and they just have this beautifully animated, like, dab, like, come here bro kind of thing. You've probably seen the gif of, like, of Pip and Mr. Boss doing, like, oh dude, I knew I loved you, like, you kind of like that, does that kind of hug thing. It's like, it's so beautifully animated, like, beautiful than it has any right to be. But yeah, Smiling Friends Season 3, it's good, it's funny, I enjoy it. Yeah. Solar Opposites final season, Season 6. And I will say, I enjoy this series more than I do with Rick and Morty. When it comes to, like, the style of humor and comedy, like, I like Solar Opposites because it is a traditional family sitcom, just more demented. And it does end on a good note. The only thing I can complain about is, so there's this whole sub-arc where it's like all these little tiny people that are living in Jesse's, like, terrarium. The wall people of sorts. And they could have finished that on a very high note, but they kind of left it open-ended. And with all of the storytelling that they did with the wall arcs, I was kind of hoping that we would see some sort of a finale with it. And it kind of didn't deliver in that aspect. But when it came to the family, the actual family, Yumulak, Jesse, and the other two, it was good. It was very good. I really don't have much to complain about the main story, and there was a very nice, very good twist at the end as to why all of this was happening, why they're on the planet, while all the other Slorpians, right, Slorpians? Yeah, Slorpians are going to all these other planets to try to terraform and make a new planet that's their new homeland. It was good. It was very good. Getting rid of Justin Roiland after he went super cuckoo bananas crazy was the right move, because it felt it actually added a little something wholesome to the show. Like when they kicked him out, I feel like they finally found the soul of the show. Oh, we lost Andrew again.
I'm back.
You are back, yes. I don't know what's happening, dude.
I don't know.
And we still don't have your drawing stream still either.
Well, I kind of can't put it up now because I'm typing spoilers and I don't want that out.
Okay. Show your beautiful face, Andrew.
No,
Okay.
not in the current state of my office.
Okay, fine. But yeah, final season, Solar Opposite season 6. Really enjoyed it. Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake. I mean, I know some people find this to be like a very pointless continuation of Adventure Time, but I like it. It's cute. It's cool. I enjoy it. I have fun with it. I like that they've actually brought Finn back into it in such a way where it's like the main storyline is there's this weird illness that Finn has, and they got to try to figure out what's going on and like try to cure him of it. I like it. It's cool. I like the character designs. I like that Pendleton Ward is still involved in some way and form, just to make sure they don't mess up the lore of Adventure Time.
Too late.
That was the reason why Adventure Time got messed up in the first place, was because
Pendleton Ward sucks.
Yeah.
He single-handedly ruined the entire animation industry. Thanks, Pendleton Ward.
I was waiting for you to say something.
Yep.
About this series. Like I knew, when I put this is like the boys have thoughts on Adventure Time. I can't remember if they were good or bad.
Well, you took care of all the Justin Roiland stuff on your own, so you didn't have to keep with that. But yeah, Pendleton Ward, you can leave to us.
Okay, fine. All right, moving on. All right. Okay. Now I feel like we can all talk about this.
Something else that's ruining the animation industry. Cool.
Can I tell you something? And this may come as a shock. I hated the first episode of season 2 of Hazbin Hotel. I despised the first episode of season 2, where it's like they were trying to do like one of the, so the first thing, so it's like the people that were trying to interview Charlie as the hotel is busting, and there's this one character who keeps trying to talk about killing his wife, and it's like that wasn't funny the first time.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny the second time. It wasn't funny the third time. Oh, what's this? You did it the fourth time. Still not funny. Still not funny at all.
Man.
I did not like the first episode of season 2. I hated it. I felt like the things that I liked about the characters in the pilot and somewhat the first season were gone in this season 2, and pissed me off. Be that as it may, moving on to the second episode where you see Serpentius up in heaven, I actually kind of liked that episode. I liked that he kind of turned, he was redeemed, And now he's actually a good guy in heaven. And he's kind of wholesome. He's kind of like this. He's kind of a cinnamon roll now.
I made it 11 minutes into the first episode and said, yep.
Oh,
goodbye.
Dude, I was this close to doing that too. I was this close to doing that as well. Because, like, we really enjoyed the original pilot episode. We actually gave it the Into the West award back in 2019. Season 1, we had our different opinions on. But I reckon that if I were to go back and watch Season 1 of Husband Hotel without the rose-colored glasses, like, I would probably not like it as much. Because, like, the first episode of Season 2 reminded me of, like, all the flaws that Husband Hotel really has. Both with storytelling and characters and all that jazz. Animation aside, I will still say I do like the animation style. The animation is still pretty good. At least it's not, the bean mouth crap that we've had to deal with. And I'm still watching Season 2. Here's my problem with Season 2. The main storyline where it's now, so the first season, they've got to stop Heaven from doing the whole extermination thing. Now Season 2 is, Hell wants to invade Heaven now and do its own extermination thing. It's like you're doing the same thing for Season 2 that you did with... You're doing the same thing that you did with Season 1 with Season 2. Furthermore, this is not what the show should be about. The show should be about... It should be a monster of the week sort of thing where it's a new patient and how do we help this character find redemption. That's what the show should be about. All this stuff about heaven and hell and the fighting forces and everything, this should be in the background. This should be in the background and should be leading up to... What's happening now should be happening more in Season 4 and Season 5. We should be focused on the hotel. We should be focused on different characters coming in, trying to find a redemption, and trying to better themselves. That's what Husband Hotel should be about. That's what the pilot promised us that it would be about. And we're not getting that. We're not getting redemption. Sir Pentius is still the only character who has found redemption. There should be more characters.
It was the only actual storyline that was centered around the titular character, the hotel.
Yeah, exactly. And
none of the show has anything to do with the hotel.
Hotel,
right?
Yes. That is my problem with Husband Hotel, and like it kind of pisses me off to the point where it's like I'm still watching it, but am I caring? And that meter of caring is just going down. Well, I mean, even with like the continuations of what Hell of a Boss is doing and stuff, like Vivzy is just writing nonsense. Like Hell of a Boss is going off the rails and has like no correlation to any piece of like actual continuity or story or like everything is just awful. It's just... You got cut off again. What the hell, Andrew? Vizzy Pop canceled him.
Yeah.
The Boss fans canceled him.
Found me seeing that we're on Twitch. And Amazon was like, how dare you say this about Husband Hotel?
That's right. I'm sorry. You got canceled briefly by the...
I did, which is fine because I'm right, like so.
You are right. You are 100% correct when it comes to this because like even I'm realizing like this is not good. Like this is like it's like there are things that I still like about Husband Hotel, but the product as a whole is not delivering what I wanted. What it promised. It's like, come on. And furthermore, okay. One of the things that really pissed me off. So in episode 3, they're trying to get Angel Dust redeemed. And then the TV demon, the main guy on the top there.
Yeah, Vox.
Thank you, Vox. It's like, oh, do you know why Angel Dust is here in hell? It's because he's a murderer. And they frame it like it's like this big shocker. And I'm like, I'm certain that at least half of the people in hell are there because they are fucking murderers.
Well, I mean, it was the same logic that I was just like, yeah, that's dumb. Like where what's her name? Charlie's chick there. Just being like did you know she used to be an angel? It's like, yes, demons are fallen angels. Like, are you stupid? Like you're that dumb? Like, yes, this is biblical. This is normal biblical lore. Is that the demons are fallen angels? Oh my gosh, she used to be an angel. Whoa! It's like, oh my gosh, what terrible story writing. It's like so bad.
And then Angel does, oh, he was a murderer in the past.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, murderer. Oh. It's like, yes, you guys are all murderers. You kill each other on the daily. Like, what are you talking about? So
stop
stupid.
it. Please, just stop. And why is... Okay,
I know, why is it shaking back and forth?
I don't know. It's mad.
Try and get me.
Try and get me. You can't get me. Yeah, it just makes me so. It makes me so mad.
But this is why it comes down to, like, guys, seriously, if you want to watch good independent animated media, go watch Space King.
Space King, yes.
Watch Space King.
Space King. I finally watched all 3 episodes of that.
Did you really?
Wow. Yes.
Yeah. Dude,
yeah.
I love that.
Space King is the best. Like, there's, like, hands down, like, Space King beats out Digital Circus. Space King just wins. Like, it's just
really. So you would put it over Digital Circus?
Absolutely, because like because Space King is still not playing by any kind of social rules, right? Like, Flash gets Tom and Dawn are refusing to play by any social rules. They don't, like, even like the opinion of public of like the public jury, right? They don't care. Yeah. And like they have this like true freedom of like what the show is, and they want it to be theirs, and it's funny and it's good. It's just like episode 1 is such a banger, but then you get to see episode 2, and it's just that much. It's so much funnier. Yeah, and because
gorier and bloodier, and like so many rules in that second episode.
Just dialogue alone of how clever everything is, you know, like the cold open of just like them fighting over this stupid candle because Space King once lit this candle. He's like, Chestnut did kill the, you know, or Hatemonger did kill the beast. He's like, so like they split the. I don't want to explain it because it's just stupid to explain, but it's great. Everybody needs to be watching Space King. Forget this trash. This is all stupid. This is all for, you know, like, even, oh my gosh. At the end, did you watch even like the ads and stuff that are in Space King?
Yes. Yeah. Like, oh my goodness. Like those are so perfect.
At the end of episode 1, and they take like a direct shot at Has-Been Hotel. Yeah. Like, where they actually have like a hell of a boss character there. It's like, are you sick of episode or shows that for mentally ill teenagers or mentally ill girls or mentally ill men? Like, it's just it made me laugh so hard, dude. It was just so funny.
Yeah. So watch that. But please, we still stand Nifty. Nifty is like the best part of Hell of a Boss. She was
the only good part.
She is the only good part. She actually has a song in season 2. It's the best part of the whole show. And it's like, we know that she is. Just, you know what? Just give her own spinoff. I don't care. Just give us the Nifty show. We want the Nifty show.
Don't, because she's a B character, which is fine. The reason why you don't want to give her her own show is because Vivzie will ultimately mess it up. Because Vivzie
true.
right.
Kind of like when they were like, well, let's give Patrick Star his own TV show now that.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Good point.
Forgot about
Good
that.
point. Good point. Good point. Good point. We stand.
Yeah, because the only way you can write a good show is if you're a good writer, and Vivzie is not. So it's just
fine.
Don't
All
even
right.
count on it.
Fine. Just watch the nifty parts on some YouTube compilation.
That's
it.
right.
Yeah, just watch that. Okay. I think the last show, guys, I love Bat Fam.
I can't believe you do. Like, I just see that, and I'm just like, what is this trash?
Dude, it is so good. It is wholesome. It is funny. It does not have to do like stupid pop culture references to be relevant and be like, not having to drop the skibbity 6-7s all the time. It's like, it's a really good show about Batman being a dad. And like, it's the writing is so good. The animation, I just love. I'm sorry. I love the look of Batfam. It reminds me so much of like those trippy cartoons from the 1970s. Like people that just didn't really have much of a budget and just drew whatever they friggin' wanted and just maybe dropped acid beforehand too and just drew it. I love this show. It's cute, it's funny. It shows how you can actually have fun and make fun of the Batman universe without having to go R-rated. And like, as someone who does like the Harley Quinn show, like I think Batfam does it so much better. Does it so well. And I know Kevin Conroy was the perfect Batman. He will always be the Batman in my heart. He'll always be the one who, whenever I read a Batman comic or whenever I see something Batman related, it'll be Kevin Conroy's voice that I hear. But I will say this, Luke Wilson as Batman, as a dad, he does it so well. He really sounds like a sincere father in this show. Like, please go watch Batfam. Please. I urge you to watch this show. It is so... I've laughed hard. I've laughed more at Batfam in the 10 episodes that I've had in all of the Has-Been Hotel episodes. So, yeah, please watch it so we can get another season at least. Please, please, please. I know the animation style may be a turnoff for you, Andrew, but trust me, it works.
I don't even know if it's not the animation style. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know what they're doing with Batman, and I don't know if they do either. Like Batman as a property. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's
right.
Like,
well, this is based on one of the, there is a comic book series where where Batman is a dad. It's one of the spin-off comics. And
well, there's lots of canon comics where he's a dad too.
Right. But this is more based off of like this main series where his son Damien, it's him. Like the mother is Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Yeah, Talia al Ghul. Yep, which is canon.
Ghul, and Ra's al Ghul is right there. He's a ghost spirit who is stuck in Wayne Manor. But yeah, it's fun. Like, I really enjoyed Batfam. Please watch it. Give it a shot. Please try it. Please try it. Did you watch Merry Little Batman when that came out 2 years ago?
No.
Dude, that's such a good Christmas movie. Why is there balloons? I don't know. Merry Little Batman, I now watch every Christmas time. It's such a fun animated holiday film. And that's a continuation of what Batfam is. So, if you want to wait until Santa crosses the line at the Macy's parade, at the Thanksgiving Day parade, then watch Merry Little Batman, and then go right into Batfam. Do that. Okay.
Good.
So now, finally, new series. So, first one, technically a spinoff. We have Gintama, Mr. Ginpachi's zany class. It's more Gintama. I mean, Gintama is one of the funniest anime ever made. And it just continues to just be Gintama, only in a classroom setting. Not in the Edo period where there are space aliens and somehow modern technology as well. It's more Gintama. What more do you want? If you liked Gintama, you will enjoy the Gintama spinoff, just like I am. Okay, Yano-kun's Ordinary Days. Have either of you watched this one?
No, I didn't. I didn't get to this one.
Okay,
No.
so Yano-kun, boy on the right, he is injury prone. So like everything just is getting out. Everything is trying to hurt him. It's kind of like who was the character in Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie? There was a male protagonist who also like everything was just out to get him, to hurt him. The difference is Yano-kun's Ordinary Days is a better show. And like the main characters are actually the interesting characters. Whereas Shikamori was just, nah, I'm not interested in the main characters. So naturally, a romance slowly starts to blossom between the two of them because it's a high school slice of life rom-com. I like it. It's cute. It's funny. And I like starting my Wednesday mornings off by watching an episode of this. I like it. It's cool. It's fun. Past the Monster Meat Milady. I
Saw this one.
Okay, so I read the first volume of the manga. I reviewed it. And I actually enjoyed the manga. But I'm kind of bored with the anime version.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this anime adaptation that just like all the things about like cooking the monsters and like showing how they will like debone or depoison and actually make these amazing meals that look amazing in the manga, and the way that they showcased it in the manga was so cool and very enjoyable. But this anime version is just so bland. So bland.
So the way that I saw it was that it was actually, to be honest with you, I feel that way about almost everything that's happening this season.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because I feel that way for a lot of the shows that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, everything like this season is just like really boring and nothing's really capturing me. If all of these shows were just their first episode and we got by them, I'd be like, yeah, okay, great, we're done. And like I would say that was pretty good. It was pretty interesting conceptually, but I don't want to watch more of it. And that's pretty much everything that I've watched so far.
Bro, yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm getting to the time where I do have to start writing reviews for anime, because I have the Crunchyroll Press account, and it's like, but I don't want to write anything about anything that I'm seeing this season because it's like, I enjoy writing about anime that I love, and I have fun writing about anime that I hate. But when you get into that in-between section of anime where it's like, it's not bad, but it's not good either, it's like, I start to struggle. It's like, what I can't write about this because there's nothing here that I can pick out of that I can talk about. There's nothing that's like making me go, huh, that was interesting. Or wow, that was intriguing. Or that was cool. There's nothing... we're going to talk more about this as we go along, but it's like there's nothing here that's like making me go, I need to run out and tell more people about this.
Yeah. And part of me was wondering if it was just me,
No,
am I doing something wrong? Okay.
No, you're not doing anything wrong. It's this season. Like, if there was a way where they could have if they took some of the awesome anime that we just had last season in summer, because there was a lot of that, and they like switched it around with the fall season. Like I feel like I could have had a much more comfortable watch last season and this season. But like even this, it's like I read the first volume. I liked the first volume. I was looking forward to this anime adaptation, and it's just meh. It's like how I feel about Pass the Monster Meet My Lady. You should be as interesting as the manga. You should be more interesting because you're bringing this to life. You're bringing it to animation. I was looking forward to seeing how they cook the monsters and like how they prepare the meals, and it's just like, yeah, it's boring. It's boring.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the next one, Inexpressive Kawashita and Expressive Uta. I will say, I do enjoy this to a point. I do like Kawashita is such a cute character. She is such a. I know I've been throwing this word around a lot. She is a cinnamon roll. She deserves to be protective. Expressive Uta is such an asshole character.
Well, this is one of the shows that I watched.
Yes.
And that I'm kind of currently watching because this is one of the shows that I like to watch this when I want to fall asleep real fast because it's like I watch it and then like inevitably I'll fall asleep halfway through it. Like this show would benefit from being like an 11-minute short show.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Because this is one of the things that because I like my rom-com slice of life comedies. I like those. I don't like my rom-com slice of life comedies with a gimmick. Those shows bore me to tears. Like it was the same thing with that other show that you really like about the quiet girl and the guy.
Haden Sama Hakarenai.
Yeah, I find this to be like the same exact show.
Okay, and I get that. And I feel like it's trying to also like try to steal the magic from teasing Master Takagi-san. Because it's like, oh, there's this guy who's trying to trick and get something out of Kawashita and him failing miserably because of his own faults.
Yeah. The difference between teasing Master Takagi-san is that one had characters.
Yes.
Right? Like, where this one, like the girl character is a gimmick where it's just like, oh, like how many times can we say the same exact joke every single time? Where like she is being expressive, but he either never sees it or she's just wiggling a little bit because she's laughing, and then we point an arrow at her head and tell the audience what emotion she's having. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And I don't know how you can pull that off for 12 episodes.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from in that regards.
And yes, it is a cute little rom-com. I get it, but it's like again, gimmick rom-coms are really hard to not do, or that you have to tell like one joke over and over and over and over again.
Yes. Yeah. I just don't like Uta as a character. It's like, why are you doing this to Kawashita? And furthermore, she confessed his love to him in the first episode. And he's like, oh, that's not what she means. And she clearly goes, yeah, that is what I mean. And he just does not listen. And he's just trying to find new ways to be an asshole over and over again. And it's like, Kawashita, what do you like about this guy? Like, what is it about? It's like, if I met a woman and I started crushing over her, but then all of a sudden, all she did was just try to get a rise out of me in like meaner and meaner ways, I'd be like, bye, bitch. It's like, Kawashita, bye, bitch, Uta. Bye, bitch, Uta. It's like, yeah. It just, yeah. All right. Okay. So, next one. Touring After the Apocalypse.
Probably my favorite show.
This is one of the shows that I came across while looking at the slides that I was like, oh, I'm really angry that I'm not watching this. Like, I should be watching this instead of the inexpressive.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah. So this is kind of a brighter version of Girls Last Tour. Like Girls Last Tour was the first thing that came to mind.
That's what I thought of as well.
Yeah, so, but I feel like one of the aspects that I do like about Touring After the Apocalypse is, even though it's the end of the world and they're going to different places in Japan and like they're trying to see all the sites that the sister like sent the pictures of, like it kind of feels like in the same vein as Laid Back Camp, where it's like it's trying to get you to go out and check out these places, and it does it well because like one of the lessons that Touring After the Apocalypse teaches is like, don't take advantage of like your surroundings, because one day something that you really like and something that you really want to check out might be gone forever one day. And I feel like that's an aspect of Touring After the Apocalypse that really hits the strongest. It's like they're visiting all these places, and these are places that I too have visited and checked out, and like it's making me go like, I really want to go there. I really want to see what all the fuss is all about. And I want to get there before something might happen. I mean, I'm in Japan. There are tons of earthquakes. Who's to say one of these earthquakes isn't going to take out a whole part of Tokyo, and I'm going to be like, I missed out on not seeing that. But I really enjoy this show. I was like, this is like one of the ones that actually is like that I look forward to watching every Sunday. So yeah, check it. This is definitely one of the ones I probably will write about. I will probably be writing about Touring After the Apocalypse sometime soon. So look out for a review for that. So this one's one that you watched, right, John? A Mangaka's Weirdly Wonderful Workplace.
I did.
I watched the first episode of this, and
I watched the first episode of this as well.
I did not like it.
I hated it.
It was horribly disappointing.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, good.
Because it was so obnoxious.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I couldn't believe how unbelievably obnoxious this show was.
Yeah. The show was, everyone's yelling. Isn't this funny?
Well, and not only that, but literally a half-hour episode could have been solved in 4 minutes.
Yes.
If somebody just picked up the phone.
Yeah.
Like, it was so irritating that the whole joke was, oh, I'm so worried about what's going to happen if I call them on the phone. It's just like, oh my gosh, you guys, this is your job. Like, I don't understand the correlation. Like, yes, I get it's a joke, and I get that's the comedy, but every character just screams the whole time.
Yes.
And then, so, like, they scream, and then they talk about how they don't want to be a bother to the other person, which is very Japanese. But then nothing gets done until the little assistant girl does it for her. And I was so upset because I was like, oh, cool, a comedy about a mangaka that's going to have like this, they're creating a manga and they're going to like, it's going to be a manga show, like, you know, that girl art show. I forget what
Comic
it was.
Comic Girls.
Yeah. And
Comic Girls was better than this.
This was just so, like, there's no art technique. There's no nothing. It's like a show about the editor and the manga artist and how they both have anxiety about getting in touch with each other. And then they scream about it, and I hate it. I hated it so much.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for saying that.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's the funny thing. We were going to talk about the anime stuff on the last episode, but we ran out of time, and this is the reason why the episode was called "This Pizza Wants to Eat Me." So,
still a good episode name.
Yes, yeah. So the show is called "This Monster Wants to Eat Me," or since it's a Yuri, "This monster wants to eat me smudge Anyway, so
I was trying to figure out why that was a thing.
Yeah,
I could not.
Because it's a Yuri. It's a Yuri, so you kind of gotta make the joke. The joke. Very dark story. Very dark story. So the blonde haired woman there, the blonde-haired one, lost her family in a horrible accident. She was the only survivor. She's like covered in scars, kind of lives her life like feeling like there's no point in living, all except for like her best friend who looks exactly like the red-haired girl from Bocchi the Rock. And then this woman comes out of the ocean and says like, "Oh, I want to eat you," blah, 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 blah. And they kind of form what looks like a friendship, but it's just like this monster woman, this sea monster woman, just wanting to like let the meat ripen before she finally devours her. And it's an interesting story. And what's funny is like the blonde-haired one is voiced by the same woman who played Shizuka in Takapi's Original Sin, and she's I wouldn't say the same character, but like when you first meet Shizuka in the first episode, she's kind of like that.
Yeah, I often wondered if the tragedy in this show was that it was created in the first place. It was an interesting concept in the way that, you know, it has like a good premise in the sense that that there's this girl who's being hunted by a monster, and like there's another monster that has already called prey on her, and it was like, cool, yeah. It's good, but it was so dang slow, like, and there was nothing that held my interest about these characters, or like, you know, it was so melodramatic too, and it was
which is very Asian.
Yeah, just in a way that was just like not satisfying or holding my interest in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, fair enough. I'm still watching it. Am I liking it? That's the question I still like am asking myself. Am I enjoying this story? I like the animation. I do like the red-haired girl that winds up being another monster. I do like her as a character, but as a whole, am I enjoying it? I still don't know. I'm still feeling like I don't know if I'm gonna write about this or not. Okay, next one. My Awkward Senpai. Yet again, we're not getting a second season of My Senpai is Annoying.
Yeah, right. Oh, that show was amazing.
Yeah. So, you know, she's the boss lady. He's like the kohai. She has a thing. She has a thing for him or whatever. You know what? Fuck. Screw it. I'm not going to do the finger thing anymore. She has a thing for him. She's trying to figure out how to like just do stuff like work outings and like just hang out with him. But like she's trying to be the boss and all that fun stuff. And
I did not realize from the way that this show was advertised that the guy was the not awkward one.
Yes. So it's the other way around.
Yeah. So the woman is the awkward one with social anxiety, and I don't know, like it was fine. It was funny. I think this one had some good characters in it. And it that's about it. It was fine.
Yeah. Like I just watched the most recent episode and it was like, oh, it's like the mother character visiting, the senpai's mother visiting, and it's like, this should be funny. It should be interesting. It's like, I can't even remember anything from the episode, and I just watched it yesterday. So I think that tells you enough. Okay. My friend's little sister has it in for me.
Okay.
And so, like, this one, am I the only one who's getting can a boy-girl friendship survive vibes from this?
Well, so I haven't seen that show, but oh wait, have I? I don't remember.
It's the blue-haired girl, the girl.
Oh, sure, yes. So here's what bugs me about this show, and this is a show I've seen every episode of so far. This is like one of my top-rated shows of the season. I don't think that's a good thing, by the way. Because the thing about this show that bugs me is we're 6 episodes in and we know almost nothing about the characters. 2,
we know what they do. We know what they do in their little
and I'm talking about like the extended cast. Like they introduced the extended cast, but it feels like well, why did they do that? Because we have no idea who they are. 2, the show introduces itself as my best friend's little sister bugs me, and she has it in for me, and she definitely doesn't like me because because the first episode he even says like, oh, you know how when it says a girl will annoy you, it means they like you. Well, this definitely isn't that situation. But like
it totally is.
Everything about the show, like she doesn't even bug him. Like she doesn't bully him. She doesn't bug him. She is just straight up in love with him.
Yeah. And
I was like, the premise of the show falls flat.
Yeah.
It falls so flat.
Yeah.
Because all she is in love with him.
Yeah.
And so the show being called my little sister, my friend's little sister has it in for me, suggests that she's bullying him like it's some kind of Nagatoro thing.
Yeah.
But the actual story has no evidence, zero evidence that this character has it in for him. And it's like so badly misplayed, and the dialogue and the main character is so out of place.
I know.
Being like she bullies me. It's like, no, she goes over to your house because she loves you. Yes. And it just doesn't. It makes zero sense.
It makes no sense. I mean, she's constantly hanging out with him. She's helping him with his project. She's showing him her feet. What more do you want?
I did find that very funny that the show like cold opens with like a barefoot shot.
Yeah,
it was just like, oh, so this is what we're doing.
Yep. Okay.
I actually,
all right. I'm in.
Yeah.
If I would have probably put money on that happening if we had talked about this beforehand. You know, like if we had previewed all the shows and we're like, all right, so what are we going to see in this show? 100%, I would have been like a foot shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but I it's funny because I'm still watching the show and I'm actually watching it the most out of all the shows that I'm watching so far. Like I'm not even caught up on Ranma yet, but I'm caught up on this show. Right?
Really?
Like, that's how bad it is, right? That's how in deep I am to it. Because I don't know if I'm morbidly curious about this show or if I'm actually watching it as like a guilty pleasure of like, yes, this is easy to watch. I can watch it. Because now we have like the whole, and then the premise goes into like, oh, well, this gray-haired girl.
Andrew, what is going on? All right.
I'm back. I don't know what's going on.
That's what we're trying to figure out too.
This gray-haired girl comes in and it's like, oh, this is your cousin. And
you gotta pretend to date.
Yeah, you gotta pretend to date, but then it's like, oh, well, she's actually in love with him too, even though she hates him. And it's like, this, what? Like, I just, and it took us 6 episodes to get there, right? Where I
and
just
then you got this very problematic teacher who's got gross fetish.
I do get that that's like a rom-com thing, though, right? Like, it's just like, that's a very Japanese comedy, haha, pedo teacher, right? Like, but, and I don't even want to say pedo teacher because, like, that's not what it is, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I get what you mean by, it's, but we don't know anything about her other than that, right? Like that's like the whole thing that I'm saying, where it's like, okay, we've been introduced to all these characters, but we know so little about them, and it's already episode 6.
Yeah.
And so I don't know where this is going because 1, it's not moving fast enough. 2, the premise is confused right from the beginning. Because like this main character thinks that his best friend's little sister has it in for him, but she literally shows no signs of bullying him or anything like that, which I've already said. And I just don't get it. I don't get it, but I'm watching it the most.
Yeah. It's like, take a shot when she shows her feet. Yay. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's move on to...
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. This is porn.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's dude. Listen, if you want to be a good boyfriend or a good husband, you gotta learn how to massage a girl. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
like
that's totally what it is.
Yes.
And
yes.
It's just funny that this is the show that got like the half episode season, where it's like, yes, this is our 11-minute show, which it makes sense because it's porn.
Yeah.
But
It's literally a nothing show. There's no story.
yeah, it's just nonsense. It's just
Do you
like,
mean to tell me that this guy trying to help out these 5 ladies, try to be the best at their sports, just by massaging their boobies and other whatnots,
Yeah, it's like,
doesn't
oh,
have
by
a
the
good
way-
plot?
yeah, it's like, oh, by the way, you're gonna live in the house with the girls too. It's like, why?
What?
There's no legal way that any of this premise makes sense. There's nothing believable about this plot.
It's so silly.
And
It's a 1980s sitcom.
yeah, I fast forwarded through all of the bad and boring parts, and I got through all 6 episodes in about 5 minutes. So it, like, oh my gosh, like, just insufferable. Like, insufferable. Not funny. No story.
You know, you actually know how I came across this show? Other than the fact that it's like, oh, it's one of the new animes of the season. But I saw that Wedding Rings had an 18+ rating.
Yes.
And I was like, that's funny. Like, I wonder, which I knew because like it has uncensored nudity in it.
Correct.
Fine. But I was like, that's weird. Like, I wonder if there's any other shows on Crunchyroll that have gotten this 18+ rating, because I haven't seen any other shows that. And then I immediately click on the show and I was like, this sports looking show is an 18+ rated show? I was like, how could that be? How could it possibly be? And then I started watching it and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is pornography.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to know something too that makes me upset about it is that all of the chosen body types in the show are exactly the same, and that is boring. Like none of them have variety. None of them are.
Yeah. The original manga author has a type.
Right, exactly. Like
Boring.
that's kind of what it is, right? And it's the author has a type, minus like the fact that he switches hairstyle and faces. Like that's basically what it is. And then,
it's like when you read Cool Nin Shinjuku.
Cool. I just call him Cool because like his
Cool.
his name
Yeah,
is
the creator of Dragon Maid. All of his
Yeah.
ladies have big tits. He likes big tits.
His main characters are flat as a washing board, and his like other characters are just gigantic boob squat chicks, like short stacks. It's like
But the difference here is at least Cool can write a story.
he can write a comedy.
He can
I don't know
write
if
a
he can write a
comedy.
story.
I still think Dragon Maid's the best.
Dragon Maid's great. I love
Dragon Maid's great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I don't dislike Dragon Maid. I just
Yeah.
think Cool has like some issues.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. From the thing I sent you yesterday.
Well,
it's like
well, that's what. But like even from like his other mangas, right? Like I've read like a couple of his other things.
yes.
One, his dojins. He has dojins. I haven't read them, but I know he has dojins, and it's like, oh, I wonder what his type is in his dojins. And then two, the Mononoke dormitory or living. What is it called?
Yeah. I actually never read that.
It's
like-
fine.
Yeah.
Like it's a petite washboard character moves into a dormitory with a bunch of big boobed monster girls,
Yeah.
and the cat girl roommate has sex with guys like all the time, and it's just like it's one. It's like, oh, this actually has nudity in it. Oh, crazy. Okay.
Okay.
And then
Gotcha.
I bought like the first one, and then I didn't buy any other ones.
Yeah, you see, like Dragon Maid's the only one I actually read. I watched the anime version of Peach Boy Riverside. That was a little disappointing. Itaiten Deities know all about peace or whatever it's called. That cool animation, but not that good. Like Dragon Maid's he puts his all into Dragon Maid. Like he puts all of his best stuff into Dragon Maid.
Yeah, I do think that that's the one he cares about the most.
Yeah, of course.
But goodness, that thing you sent the other day, I was like, oh my gosh.
We can't even talk about it on this show.
I couldn't open it. I don't have a Twitter account anymore, so.
All right. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's move it on. Okay, Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right.
This is another show that I want to watch.
Okay.
But haven't found
Please
the time
allow
for
me
it.
just to say this. Little Miss Vampire Can Suck Right. I know a couple ladies who could help with that. Hi-yo! Sorry.
I don't get the joke.
You don't know who this is. You don't. Johnny
am I-
Carson's right-hand man. Host of Star Search. He used to send envelopes saying that you may have won $1 million. Ed McMahon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, damn. All
The
right,
wrestling guy?
I've lost. I knew that joke. I knew the joke would bomb, but I wanted to try anyway. Okay, but Little Miss Vampires Can't Suck. This is one series that I absolutely do adore. Joke aside, this show I do adore. I love the one thing that does bother me is that the main male lead character, you never see his mouth. He talks, but you just no mouth at all. But she, the vampire girl, is just so cute.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm familiar with the show because of Twitter.
Okay.
So, and I've seen like clips pop up here and there, and I was like, yes, I know this is a show I should be watching. But I'm not. So
You should be watching.
I know,
it. And then
yeah, I
when
should definitely
she
add it.
goes into the actual sucking mode and she turns into like this chibi
yeah, the
version.
chibi vampire thing.
Yeah, it's like it does have that Himoto Umaru-chan vibe to it when that happens, and it's so cute. I like it. It's
I did not.
okay.
I was so bored. Like, and I know that like that's the theme of what we're talking about for like this whole thing, but like, I think this was the one where like they were like, yeah, you know, monster people just live amongst us now, and so our entire main cast of characters, except for the vampire girl, is going to be these generic-looking, nondescript characters that you cannot tell the difference between them. And it was the first episode was so slow, and I fell asleep during it, and then I had to finish it when I woke up the next morning. It was like such a slog for me. And I'm not being a very good anime reviewer right now, definitely for sure. But I promise there are shows out there that I have loved, and there's not a single one this season so far that I've really like latched onto to say I need to finish this.
Okay.
And this is another one of them. It was just like, man,
Yeah,
I can't do it.
It's cute. It's funny.
I'll probably give it a
I
shot.
find I will buy a plushie of the chibi version of the vampire. I will buy if they ever make it. I will buy it. I'm just saying. All right. For me though, I think this was the second. Oh no. So next one. So Alma-chan wants to. This show is freaking adorable. Alma-chan wants to be a family. So these two scientists, they build a robot girl, originally as a weapon, but then the girl kind of starts having emotional the robot starts to have emotional attachments and starts calling them mommy and daddy, and they become a family.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Oh, it's cute. It's cute.
The idea of it is cute, but like all of the characters are characters that I've seen before. Like there's not a single interesting character amongst these people because I have seen all of these character types before 100 times over. And
yeah,
like Alma-chan is a cut and paste of like 3 or 4 different characters that we've gotten within the past year. And it just I wanted something a little different, And it was the same problem with the white-haired girl from the touring in the Apocalypse show. You know, and it was just like, oh my gosh, it's Alma-chan from this show. Like it's the exact same character.
The funny thing is, like, it wasn't Alma-chan that came to mind for the white-haired girl touring after the Apocalypse. It was Renge from Non Non Biyori. Like, she reminded me a lot of her.
Yeah. Well, it's the same. It's the same thing. Yeah. It really is.
Okay.
I am being such a curmudgeon.
No, dude. I get where you are coming from regarding this anime season. But yeah, okay. Fair enough. But I will say this. The last one I saved, this is my pick for the season. This is the one that actually excites me every single week when a new episode comes up. Sanda. Have either of you watched Sanda yet?
No.
I've seen many clips of it on X.
Okay, so this is from Paru Itagaki, the creator of Beastars, which also got a great anime adaptation. One of the very few CGI anime that looked really good. The premise is, so you can't really see, like, can I roll this up a little bit? Okay, so you see the blonde-haired boy here. Mm-hmm. In his blood is the DNA of St. Nicholas himself, Santa Claus. And the way he turns into Santa Claus is he must have something red on him. So, like, it could be a piece of clothing, it could be a little ribbon, it could even be his own blood. If red touches him, he turns into Santa. The premise of this show, the world of this show. Oh, now JonStar left.
Now Jonathan's dropping out. What is happening?
Yes. Okay. What is going on with... Let's try this again.
He's here.
Okay. Here we go. Right?
Yep.
Oh, he dropped out again.
No, he's still here.
I don't see him. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got you, John. I got you. There we go. I forgot to push show on stream. My bad. Okay. So they live in a world where, like, everyone's lives are already predetermined. You already know who you're going to marry. You already know what your job is going to be. You're basically not even allowed to have dreams and fantasies. You're not allowed to do that sort of stuff. And the kids, all these students, they live in a boarding house where they're not allowed to really grow up and they're not allowed to actually kind of be themselves. And the first aspect of this story is the girl on the left, the glasses. She disappears and people think she's dead. But then you find out that she vanished because she hit puberty and has actually become like practically a full-grown woman. And when that happens at the boarding school, you're either A, exiled, or B, killed. So it's up to Sanda, when he turns into Santa, to not only help protect all the children that live in the boarding house, but also try to remind them of the importance of having hopes and having dreams outside of what society is trying to tell you. It is a really good show.
Yeah, that is really bizarre.
It is a bizarre show, but I love it so much.
Where's this one at?
Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Amazon Prime. Watch it. It's my pick. Like, this is a show that is reminding me, oh, this is why I like anime. Is because this series is so bonkers. It takes a premise like Santa Claus saving the world and just shows full anime. Not to mention, just the way, number one, the animation is great. It's Science Saru, who just hit it out of the ballpark with Dandadan as well. Mm-hmm. The animation for it is spectacular. It's got this rough around the edges look that Paru Itagaki is very well known for with her manga drawing style. Oh my God, are you kidding me? God. Oh. Both of them at once, ladies and gentlemen, have dropped out of this. Oh my goodness. I don't know how this is happening, folks. John dropped out, and then, and then Andrew dropped out. Where are you?
Evan, you dropped out.
Really? Really? That is weird.
It's like Streamlabs is rolling a dice.
Okay. All right, so
We should wrap up soon so that we
okay. Animation, great. Soundtrack, amazing. I mean, they do this thing where they play Christmas carols in minor, and it's so creepy. Like, it's so good. It's so well done. Please watch Sanda. Yeah, we're hitting the 3-hour mark. You know what? Let's finish it up.